As we once again begin another week of Waterdeep D&D. Last week, you guys were in medias res inside of a dungeon, just a few miles outside of Waterdeep, when you eventually got to the end of it where there was a dragon boss, but you all just decided, nah, I don't feel like fighting a dragon today. I feel like we're just gonna take the child and leave, and you know what? The kobolds, this is their war to deal with. This is for something the goblins and the kobolds to figure out themselves. We came for the child, so now we're just leaving. But unfortunately, you learned a few unfortunate circumstances that made you realize, yeah, no, this whole family is kind of messed up. So we're gonna opt to tell the dad the truth of the lies his wife has been telling. Let them first of all, bring their child, their real child, back to the material plane. And the fake child that they were using, or rather the fake created child, turned into his true form as a hexblood. Father didn't exactly approve of that, and so opted to take his son back to his family farm, said he'll deal with his wife and her side of the family in due time, and allowed you to keep the child, as well as your payment for doing the job properly. You at least brought his son back one way or another. So we have, yeah, that was really just kind of where the end of the whole stream was last time. So y'all decided this time we're going to be starting squarely the next morning, because basically all you would have done, it was evening time when you finally got to speak with the father. So by the time you got back, by the time you processed the payment and everything, it would have been well into the nighttime. So we're just going to skip ahead to the next day, where today you guys can finally begin the legal process of getting the Trollskull Manor set up as a pub and tavern once again, or whatever kind of business you want it to be. But even more impressively, you guys can actually socialize with each other and with the various groups that you've been meeting throughout this adventure so far. So I think we'll start just in the morning. You guys said you wanted to talk with one another for a little bit, at least to get your general backstories. I think one of you said, like, you literally only had 2 lines about one of your other players or something like that. So I think we'll just start with that, like, have that be to get the whole thing started for right now. Morning time in your still ramshackle hut of a base. Let's let you guys have a little bit of a talk between one another, get to know each other. As Artie is in his makeshift room upstairs, Meepo and Click Click are just kind of milling about. What are the rest of you thinking you'd want to talk with each other about?
That is the question.
Yeah, that's a good question. So, how's everyone doing after yesterday? That was a kind of a lot, not gonna lie.
It wasn't easy.
It definitely was.
It was something. How's Artie? How's Artie doing? Is he settling in?
Last I talked to him this morning, he was doing fine. He's up and excited about his room, because I told him he could decorate it however he wanted.
Yeah, and it's suddenly much larger with what he had before.
Yeah,
A whole room versus the little corner with the curtain he had before. That's definitely a upgrade, I think.
it's a big difference, I'd say.
I'm mostly just glad that he's safe. That both boys are safe.
Yeah, because that's what's important.
That massively.
Rhi, I owe you an apology. I lost my temper yesterday, and I'm sorry about that.
Hon, it's fine. You should have seen me the day before. If they'd have caught me with that information, like, a couple hours before we got there, it would have been very different. I got incredibly angry.
Yeah, me and Gradak had to literally drag her away.
Oh, wow. I just felt bad because, the whole plan was to do it diplomatically and, talk, and I most definitely lost my temper.
Hun, it's totally understandable. I've got about, like, how old are you, Hun?
How old am I?
Yeah, how old are you?
I think I'm 25.
Well, there it goes. I've got about, like, 25 years experience. I've lived double your lifespan, Hun. Like, it's I get it. It's totally understandable.
I didn't realize. Well, truthfully, I don't know much about the Fae, so.
Well,
I didn't realize your age.
Yeah.
Don't take that the wrong way. I'm sorry. That came out so rude.
Hun,
Oh my gosh.
Hun, it's fine. I'm a teacher back in the Feywild. I've been on sabbatical for about 20 years. Like, you can't say something that a student hasn't said to me before.
Oh, well, kind of makes me feel better.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm about 50, which is nothing to a satyr, really. We live to, at minimum, 500.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Fey folk are often pretty long-lived.
Oh, wow.
No, not as much as elves. Elves, crazy high lifespans, but we're nothing to shire at.
Learn something new. Well, what about you, Ina? If you don't mind my asking, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 27, I think. I'm not really good at numbers. Last time I counted, I think it's 27.
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason I don't know is they weren't sure how old I was when I was left at my village, so I understand not knowing.
Yeah. Numbers are a little difficult for me.
That's okay.
Plus, I mean, my mom's an elf, so they kind of don't really seem to keep track of that too well sometimes. What about you, Gradak?
I'm around 30 years old.
Okay. Oh gosh, I'm the youngest?
I guess so.
Oh wow. Okay. Also, Silas, you're like super quiet on
Yeah,
mine,
I was
but
gonna
on
say,
yours-
I was checking if it was an issue on my end.
Yeah.
Odd. My mic's been weird. I don't know why.
Tis the season for everything to be weird. Everything starts
you-
breaking
I
out
think-
and gets scuffed.
I think you actually, like, I could hear you a bit better near the end there. Could you start speaking again?
Yeah.
Is this better?
A little bit, but
It's
it's
a
still
little better.
low.
Let me change my outfit on my end. Hello.
Yeah, again,
Not
still
quite there
kind of
yet.
low.
Testing.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, better.
Not sure what's going on. Yes, it's the season of scuff.
'Tis the season.
Lots of that.
What is streaming without scuff?
What is streaming without scuff? What age did you end up saying? Because I couldn't hear you at all.
Oh. 30.
30.
That's old.
I can't believe I'm the youngest. I'm not used to that.
No, I mean, me neither. I'm the youngest of my sisters, so this is a little weird.
How about your brothers?
You know, I mean, besides the two upstairs, I actually don't have any brothers. Weirdly enough.
Really?
Yeah. Even our foundlings and adopted sisters are all sisters.
How does happen?
No idea. It's kind of weird, right?
That
It's a
is
little
so
strange.
bizarre.
Yeah, there's like 30 of us too. It's crazy. I mean, I have uncles and aunts and yeah, but none in my generation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just,
Your
I don't know, genetics?
I was gonna say, but did he make like some kind of pact or something, or?
No, I mean, I think it's just like, I honestly have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
That
It's weird though, right?
that is. I've never heard of such a thing.
Yeah.
Never heard of somebody having that many children though.
Yeah. Well, they're all from different moms. They're all my half-sisters, yeah.
Okay.
That probably helps a little bit.
Yes. I would say so. So, we have the money now to fix this place up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we should.
We should at least have enough to do something with the place. It was a hefty chunk of cash.
It was, but what do you guys want to do with this? We haven't really had the chance to like really talk about it and like what our plans are.
Well,
Yeah, this place kind of just got like dumped on us. Out of nowhere, I feel like.
well, I was fully intending to get it back up and running. And to use it as a hideout for the
I think it would be great,
Harpers.
honestly.
Because
Yeah.
I think, what's a better place to hide someone than a tavern? Plus, the extra income wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Let's see.
So where would we, if we had to start, where would we start? I think we should probably start on the lower floor, like the basement and the main area, right?
I
have
would
a
say so.
question. Should we ask Leaf to make sure that they're okay with us doing it? And we're like, if they have any idea of where they want us to start? I mean, they do live here, and I assume died here, so...
That is a good idea.
Yeah, that's a very good idea, actually.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't hurt to talk to the poltergeist we've got living here, especially now that we've introduced 3 more people into the environment.
Yeah. I don't think that they've been causing anyone else trouble, though. Like, of
Not
the people that
recently,
we've
no.
introduced.
Not that I've seen recently.
Well, I've certainly not seen any trouble. And heaven knows that I will yell at Leaf if they do something to the boy.
Yeah.
You saw how I acted when he tripped over Reynard.
As you guys are talking about Leaf, you can actually look over to the bar area right over here. You can see a small chair kind of like swishing back and forth, kind of trying to get your attention. And then when it does have your attention, you see a like kind of a loose frame, no picture inside of it, but it starts swinging, kind of like aiming upwards towards the stairs.
I guess we're going upstairs.
Or does he mean that, you know, he wants us to start upstairs?
Oh, yeah.
That could be it.
Do we need to get the pen and paper out again?
I mean, hey,
That would
they're
be
moving
a good idea.
objects. They could probably just move objects, yes or no.
Actually, yeah, that's probably a smarter idea for now. Save the paper and pencils for when we need specifics.
Yeah. I already gave Artie one of my notebooks. I can't spare more paper.
Oh, I didn't know that's where he got that. He was showing it to me.
Well, he likes art, so I figured that it would be good for him. And I ain't using it yet.
Painting it, the frame is still swinging upwards as you guys are trying to like talk.
I'm assuming that they want us to have a look upstairs.
Okay, well,
Then upstairs we go.
yeah, let's head upstairs then.
As you climb up the stairs, you can see loose floorboards kind of like keep pulling up, eventually stopping on the third floor railing, and then the door to the master bedroom keeps opening and shutting, trying to signal you that way.
Okay, follow it in.
Yeah.
Follow it inside, and just next to where the bed would normally go, or at least where the dust settled and some broken floorboards kind of got piled up, a loose floorboard flings out of the way. And you can see a fairly padded bit of the floor, like something that's kind of padded inside of the floor itself.
Can I go down and see what it is?
Well, ominous hole in the floor.
Please don't be
Yes,
a dead body. Please don't be a dead body. Please don't be
It's
a
not
dead
a
body.
it's a ledger actually. Instead of a dead body, it's a ledger.
Oh, thank God.
A business ledger specifically, fairly old looking.
Oh no, business.
But the handwriting you see inside is very similar to the writing that you saw Lif manage.
Oh. Okay. I'll kind of flip through it and what kind of things are inside of it.
You see basically the like day-to-day running and like cost of running the tavern, but more importantly, like the key groups, like on the first couple of pages, literally list out the various guilds that he did regular business with.
Oh wow.
Well,
There's
that's
a lot of information in here.
So you see like the Brewers Guild, the Bakers Guilds, various stonemasons and woodworkers, like, and all their contact information, or at least where you could find a building to get in contact with them, assumedly to like fix up this place and get certifications back for how to get them making deliveries again.
There's a lot in here. This will be a good place for us to get started.
Silas, I can hear you, but it's still very, very, it, like, went back to being even more quiet.
Sorry, that... I don't want to...
Scream at the top of your lungs every time you want to speak. Huh?
Screaming is fun.
I was just basically saying that'll be useful. Scratching my beard.
So the business part of it.
It's business time.
Business, taxes.
Hey, you know what they say about taxes?
Evade?
Yeah, they're guaranteed no matter what.
Only two things are certain in life: death and taxes.
I must write a song about that.
Well, I'm not exactly business oriented or savvy. Are any of you guys?
I know some people that can probably help with this.
Okay.
We can look down there.
That would be good.
I've never worked in anything except academia, so I'm no help here. If we needed to talk to people, I can talk to people, but...
I think definitely talking to people right now, is going to be a good idea.
Mm-hmm. And I wasn't allowed around the business stuff, so I know nothing about it. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Like I said, I've mainly done the person who's like, go lift this, go move that, so not very knowledgeable about these things.
Yeah, I've either been in the university or in the catacombs, and that's it. But I can be mighty persuasive when I put my mind to it.
Well, you certainly can. So, got an idea of where we can get this place started up again.
Well, I'm assuming Leaf was the previous owner.
I would assume so. This is his
Yeah.
writing. Well, at least we know that Leaf wants us to do this.
Yeah, well, yes, where do we want to start? We should probably start on construction first, right? Before we start contacting vendors and all that lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't Raynar say that he knew people?
Yeah, I think, well, Raynar and Floon and Volo, that
Yeah,
trio,
yeah.
will know pretty much everyone, because obviously all three of them are noble or noble adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
And Floon was certainly helpful in finding us work.
Yes. So we could always ask them for reputable people to help with the construction and help get this started, figured out, you know, people they trust.
Or at least to check that the people in the ledger are still where the ledger says they are.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Because who knows how long Liv has been, you know, deceased, let's say.
It's a very good question.
And I feel like that's really, like, mean to ask.
Well, they'd
not
said
mean,
that
but
the
awkward
place had
police.
been closed down for, like, over 10 years, I think they said. Of Raynar and Floon and that lot, when we rocked up, all said the place had been closed for over 10 years.
It just feels awkward to ask. Like, also, I don't want to make our host, I guess technically he is. I would say he's technically like the host of the house, right? I don't want to like upset him either.
I mean, I guess he would be considered that, wouldn't he?
Yeah. I mean, he owned the place, I assume.
Yeah,
It's
and
ours now.
we had to cut a deal with him to let us stay here, so I guess it is
Yeah.
technically still his.
Yeah, I don't want to say nothing that'll make him, you know, upset. I've seen what my sister can do when she's upset, and I don't really want to, you know, do that again. That seems like a bad idea.
Well, why don't we get into contact with someone and go from there? I think that's probably our best starting point.
So do you want to have Floon, Raynar, or Volo come round and like give you pointers on the ledger if
Volo.
they have any? Not
No,
Volo.
Volo.
Not
Not
Volo.
Not Volo.
Never Volo.
Keep him away from us.
Which is funny because I liked him in Baldur's Gate, but
He's great in Baldur's Gate.
It's on site.
not. Yes.
I can't believe I've gone and made a lovable character hateable in this version of events.
To be fair, it's 90% Ree's fault for calling him a pervert and a rat bastard at the very beginning.
To be
It's
fair,
all
I am linked. I'm linked to his actions in this book. Nothing I can do. He had to be kind of an asshole to you guys.
Not much you can do.
Okay. So
I like
not
him in the
Volo,
game.
but so not Volo, but what about Floon or Raynar? Do you want either of them to show up?
I'm okay with either.
Yeah, either is good.
Ree obviously has a preference, but like either would be helpful in this scenario.
I was gonna say, one of us has a preference.
What about you, Silas?
I'm fine with either as well, but let's make sure with both of them if they're available, see who's able to come first.
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah, because they both pretty much said that if we ever needed anything, we could go back to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can honestly have both of them show up if you prefer.
I like them both. We could do both.
Yeah. They're both pretty great.
I like Pretty Boy 1 and Pretty Boy 2.
Alright, so Pretty Boy 1 and Pretty Boy 2, maybe like half an hour after you send a little, like, telegram, I guess, or whatever kind of thing, are able to kind of saunter in. Floon just goes, "Oh, wow, this place is looking a whole lot better last time I was here." Raynor goes, "Yeah, they haven't had anyone check in on it, though." No, but it's still clean now. Much better than how Volo was keeping that shit." And Raynor just
We've
goes,
been trying here and there.
"Always the optimist, Floon, always the optimist. How's it been? Seems you made, again, cleaned up what you could."
We've been
Uh,
anxious.
I suppose
Yeah,
managing is the best that could be asked for you.
It's been interesting.
Yeah, but so far the poltergeist hasn't really actually been that as much of a hassle as we were worried about. No offense, Liv.
Oh, so Volo was right. There was a... Leave it to him not to be able to find a ghost in a haunted house.
Oh, I'm entirely sure that what happened is that the ghost was trying to scare him out, and he just completely didn't notice. Because as soon as we stepped into the building, the ghost threw a table at Lysandra and Ina.
This is true, but now we're friends, right?
Yeah.
I think we're friends with him now, hopefully.
It's the previous owner,
Well,
based on what we found.
Yeah.
oh yeah, we found this ledger here, and we were hoping to get your help with some information about, well, one, first off, how to fix this place and who best to help us with it, and if you know anything about the people in this ledger.
Rainier takes the ledger and kind of starts flipping through it, and he just goes, I mean, I can't say for certain how many of these people are still in business, quote-unquote, especially without knowing how long this place went out of business since this ledger was written. One way or the other, you're just going to have to go through the guild system. That's literally the only way you can get anything done. On the one hand, it's good because, I mean, they make sure that you have quality workers. It's a bit of red tape, but it makes sure that you're not going to get some kind of cheap labor over cost. Only bad side is there's, one, no way around it. So even if you wanted something simple done, like, I don't know, there was like a leak in your roof and you thought you could just put some putty on. Well, if they found you tried to do some of those repairs without guild certification, suddenly every single person you have to work through the guilds with is going to have problems with you. Guild law can't be enforced the same way that the code legal does, but, well, they have their own ways of doing it.
I didn't realize they would be quite so strict.
It's not really about strict, it's about protecting each other. Most of them are made up of those who don't make up the nobility, so it's one of the most surefire way that average everyday people can get a little bit of regular revenue and respect. Guild artisans and other sort of groups like that are the only people that can really have the leverage and pull that would be needed for the mask lords to get any kind of influence over. As a result, they're all very protective of one another. Nothing really against it, but it can get a little bit, as I said, bureaucratic when you're constantly having to deal with every one of the different, like, 40 different guilds I think they have over every single aspect. The potters, the masons, the tile makers, the glass blowers, the spectile makers, bakers, the butchers, the candlestick makers. It goes all over the place. So just giving a little look through over here, I mean, it's not hard to find any number of guild meeting houses. As long as you find one, they get the news out to everyone who'd be involved. So you just need to find one. They'd get you into contact with the foundationists, or rather the bricklayers for the foundation, the various woodworkers to fix up the furniture up here, make sure that the any sort of kitchenware with the iron workers will make sure that gets up to code. And you could probably talk with the glass blowers about getting any of these windows fixed up. That's all just kind of the easy stuff. It's a one and done kind of thing. The thing afterwards is you're going to have to speak with the Guild of Fine Carvers, is what they call it. Basically, they're specialists. They need to make sure that you can apply by various laws, zoning laws. They need to know what license to give you for what this establishment is going to be. Is it going to be something like a more rough and tumble tavern? Is it going to be a family establishment, a highbrow sort of thing? That will ultimately affect how the brewers and the butchers guild, what items they can or cannot sell to you. It's a whole process. Even when you're only talking with the people who are going to be getting you the textiles. The textiles the easiest stuff. It's all the excess work with the food, the drink, and the zoning laws that you're going to have to be dealing with.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You might have to just sequester an entire day, honestly, to meeting with the various groups like that, just to make sure that the licensing processes can get squared away. That's probably the longest time. But as I said, it's fairly simple with just the textile workers. Just alert them that you need renovations done on this building. They should have all the blueprints still down in their files, or they can probably get them from the Candlekeep library. Once they do that, they'll get squared straight away to start rebuilding. It's a pain, isn't it?
Well,
Okay.
obviously, we don't want to piss anyone off, so we just do what they ask of us for now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, they know what they're doing more than any of us. So I guess we go to the textiles lot and see if we can, how much persuasion we're going to have to put into them to fixing this in a relatively timely manner now that we have 3 dependents? Question mark?
You're just gonna suddenly perk up. What do you mean dependents?
Oh gosh.
Oh right, you don't know.
So, Ina's got 2 friends who are living with us that I don't think currently are working. Well, the one we met yesterday, so that's not. And then,
He eats
Well,
rats, so we don't have to worry about feeding him at least.
I was gonna say there's at least one can definitely help with things. The other, I don't know.
Well, he can help.
You think so?
Yeah, of course he can help. I mean, he was a dragon tamer or a dragon keeper.
Well, yeah, no, he can help. It's
Meepo.
Meepo. I'm not sure.
No, yeah, Meepo can help.
Meepo was the dragon tamer. Click Click is the
I'm
other
sorry.
one.
Click click. That's the one I was thinking of. I wasn't
no,
sure.
Click can help. Click is, he has. I think he has experience in maybe working like this. Maybe he'll be fine.
and then
The third one.
yeah.
Oh, you go ahead.
So that quest that we went to do a quest for Durin, and the situation was a little bit worse and stranger than we were expecting. We were sent to look for our last boy, and turns out that the mother was up to some funny business and had swapped the original boy who had a disability for a hexblood. And so now we have a hexblood child that we are looking after because the father didn't want them and we couldn't just leave them.
Okay, so this is Floon now speaking. I'm probably gonna have to alert the residential guild about making sure that he gets paid. Is he over the age of 6?
I think he is exactly 6.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to get him registered to make sure that he has his head tax paid from this point onward. Did you actually register him with the with Waterdeep yet?
Not yet. We
just got
just got
late last night,
home.
so we haven't.
We were up until like midnight trying to find the mayrick that the original child had been turned into, because they only come out at night. So we've literally kind of got through the door, not passed out, and woke up, called you guys after finding this ledger.
Balloon just kind of like looks over to Rainier and is like, you know what, you're right. I don't think I could make it as a adventurer after all. How's about this? You guys seem tired and it seems like you've been doing things at a breakneck speed. How's about I go and alert the various guilds? They'll have to meet with you to get the actual zoning and food and drink covered, but at least the textile stuff, it's just a renovation. I'll talk to them about getting the renovations done and just leave the interviews with you guys. That way you have a little bit less legwork, because damn, I do not envy this situation you found yourselves in.
That would be amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Floon. We're just kind of been run off our feet for the past several 10 days.
Yeah.
Rainer just goes, you heard him, Floon. You get moving. Just kind of slaps him on the shoulder, and just Floon kind of like gives him this playful glare, but yeah, he walks out the door. And so Floon is now going to take care of that, the textile work at the very least. So now, you guys, I know you had a number of different sort of role player socializings you wanted to do, so we can save off the interviews with those zoning and food and drink people for another point if you want to have something else in the meanwhile, just so that it's not having to, just wait around and do government bureaucracy nonsense, at least for a bit. You can choose to do other things in general. What do you think? Or do you want to just get it all done right in one fell swoop?
What do you guys feel like?
I don't know. Honestly.
Bureaucracy, the video game.
Yeah, bureaucracy, the high adventure thrills of having to sit and discuss and make sure that you're not having to owe back taxes.
Oh god, don't bring that up. Oh,
Joy, oh joy.
We still don't know how much the whole thing is going to cost normally. How many more quests are we going to have to do?
You said we had
I mean,
doing quests.
yeah, we're probably gonna have to do more.
Oh no. The last one almost killed us.
Has Volo just left us in massive debt?
Most likely.
I think he did.
Here's your gift for saving my friend. Massive debt.
All the more reason to try and find that there dragon horde, perhaps. Having massive debt to pay off.
The true dragon horde that we made along the way.
The true horde we made was the audit we made along the way.
The true mafia was fantasy IRS.
Yeah.
That's awful. Awful.
Oh my god, the fantasy IRS is so funny.
It's great. It's great.
No, I think this is actually stressing you guys out. We'll handle the stressful stuff. I think we'll give you guys a bit of a break from the stressful stuff for the fantasy IRS. We'll let you have socializations and other sort of just water-deep shenanigans for right now, just to give you a bit of a break. How's that sound?
Yeah, from the emotional turmoil that is the fantasy IRS.
Yeah.
You have to stand in a queue for 5 hours.
This is a good idea.
Oh,
Make the
God.
decision for me, because I'm neurotic and I will just stand here and can't make a decision between fantasy IRS or roleplay.
Guys, let's go stand in a queue for 5 hours. Let's go!
Oh my god.
And then get to the front and be told we have the wrong, paper we filled out.
Yeah, no, you weren't. No, you signed out a 10WW2. No, a 1022W. You were actually supposed to do a 1099J. You're gonna have to go and refill this different thing out. Go into that different line. We'll call you back up in an hour. Anyways, hey Gradak,
Oh my
God. What would you prefer to do except for that for right now?
God, just thinking about fantasy IRS.
I've created possibly the most terrifying concept. False Hydra's got nothing on fantasy IRS.
the bureaucracy of it all. Oh no.
Just thinking about it as well. If you're having to deal with the IRS as well.
False Hydra gets told, hey, so you didn't, all 5 of your heads count as a different individual, right? You're gonna have to pay different property taxes,
That's
right?
exactly what I was thinking, because each head is its own unique personality, so they'd be each be a different person. Oh god, that'd be awful.
Horrific.
Let's just mingle and have fun.
Yay, fun. Fantasy fun!
Fantasy fun. Okay. Nothing at the moment that you really want to do?
Would Ree be okay if I introduce Artie to the kids at the orphanage?
Yeah, that's fine with me, hun. It'd be good for him to meet some kids his own age. And I assume that they're allowed to travel about outside the orphanage as long as they're back home. For yes, then that could give him plenty of new people for him to have an opportunity to make friends. I'm sure Lysandra is fine with that as well, obviously. Me and her sort of decided we're taking split custody of the boy.
I'm okay with that if you are.
Yeah. Obviously,
Okay.
It works out best for him because then he's got a more human-esque parent like what he had before, and a fae parent
Who can teach him and show him. Yeah. I think, that's fine by me. I think it would be great for him to have friends, honestly. He's gonna need them.
Anything is better than the friends he had back in his old home.
Yeah.
Yes.
Friends. Don't throw rocks at friends. But you're not allowed to yell at children.
I mean, you could have, but I don't think that would have been a good idea. I mean, you can yell at children.
Alright, basically, you can consider my orphanage as like a daycare for the time being, I guess.
You want to you want to take Artie to the orphanage real quick, introduce him to the kids who have no parents, so that he can appreciate the weird parents he currently has.
Yeah, appreciate his like 4 new parents. Look at that, he gloat at the orphan children, Artie. He gloated them.
Okay, Pigeon, I know you're making a joke about that, but that literally reminds me of Stuart Little. The entire orphanage full of children, and they took the rat. They took the rat. Like, wow.
In the book, he's just like a human that's really rat-sized, which makes a lot more sense than him being a literal.
What?
I know.
Yeah, in the book, Stuart Little is just a little boy that looks like a rat.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
the book is like a Thumbelina type thing. It's just like, oh yeah, he needs a little bit extra, but he's still a kid and all great. It's like, no, for the movie they just flat out made him a rat.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not like they chose a rat over human children. He was
They literally
a human child that
in the book they literally just it was a fantasy in that they just took in a boy who was very, very small. In the movie, they just turned him into an animal that could talk, and it's just like, oh wow, let's take him. All those other kids have to watch a rat drive away with new parents.
Is it Hugh Laurie in that movie?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Hugh Laurie was the dad in that movie. He was. I think he was. It was before House MD though, so people didn't realize he was he didn't have the typecast of being a jerk.
Yeah, because he used to do Shakespearean theatre and stuff as well.
He was also in comedies.
Yeah, no, he was mostly comedy. He did like the Wooster and Jeeves comedy specials back in the 90s.
Yeah, House wasn't even the first time he played a doctor.
Yeah. Anyways, so yes, the fantasy children. We can introduce the fantasy orphans to this Artie child.
Does Artie need to meet Raynar?
Does he want to?
Was Rainer still there?
No, Rainer's still here. He's kind of waiting for you guys to decide what you kind of want to do. Floon was the one who walked off. I say you guys, but I mean, there's actually one individual he's probably going to want to listen to hear what they want to do more than the other three of you. But yeah, no, Rainer's still here. Floon's the only one that
Well,
left.
then, yeah, no, definitely should introduce then.
Yeah, we should at least introduce him. He's going to be like a more permanent part of Rhee's life, so yeah. Rhee's gonna sort of like walk over to the stairs and sort of like stomp her hoof on the ground twice, like a knock.
You're gonna hear like a little skittering kind of foot up the stairs, and then like down the stairs, it kind of walks down. Artie in his little, still wearing his little like nature tunic, like a bunch of leaves and other kind of things that are kind of like just walks down. It's like, hello.
Hey, hon. We just wanted to. We thought you might want to go meet some new friends. Gradak works for an orphanage, and he was thinking you might want to meet some of the other kids your age.
What's an orphanage?
It's a place where people who don't have parents go, so that they can still be cared for.
Are you telling me I don't have parents anymore?
No, you have parents. Your dad is still alive, and he promised he would write to you, and you've got us, and we're looking after you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna see other kids?
Yeah, we weren't going to leave you there, hon. You live with us now.
Hang on. He's gonna run back up the stairs. Then like a minute or two later, he's gonna run back down. Okay, I'm ready. He's no different from how you saw him just a minute ago.
Rhys sort of like ruffles his hair.
He kind of like makes it, like kind of like tries to get your hand to stop ruffling him, but he clearly kind of like liked it a little bit.
Before you go,
behave yourself.
Oh, you guys go first.
You behave yourself. You behave yourself, sir. Okay.
I'll be good.
All right. Have fun though.
Gradak, he's immediately gonna like run over to you and just like grab your hand. You're so much taller than him that he literally just reaches up and grabs it.
So adorable.
Before you head out, hon, I just wanted to introduce you to a friend of mine that you might see around a lot, because he is helping us with the tavern and stuff. She sort of like waves over Rainier.
Rainier just kind of like has his arms crossed, gives a little smile, gives a little wave, like, "Hey there, bud." And Artie just kind of looks at him and just kind of waves, but doesn't say anything.
Rhea crouches down to his level and is like, "This is Rainier. He's a good friend of ours, and he's helping with the tavern. He helped us out of some bad situations recently. So if you ever get lost and you see Rainier about, you know that he's safe to go to, alright, hon?"
Okay, he's a safety person.
He's a safety person.
Yeah.
You can trust him to bring him back to me.
Hello, safety person. Rainer gives kind of like a chuckle. "Hello, Artie. It's very nice to meet you."
Alright, you know,
Can I
you'll...
go play with the other kids now?
Alright, you wee scamp. Off you go.
Alright, you ready already?
Ready! He's gonna start marching out the door with you. Putting a lot of emphasis on like his arm swing, like marching, like, yeah.
That boy is just so fucking adorable, I want to bite him.
Right?
He's so cute.
Rainier just kind of like gives a chuckle and just goes, "Well, glad to see that you're doing more good work than just taking the money for jobs."
There's no way I could have left that child there.
No,
I'm gonna trust your better judgment on this. I mean, as long as the dad or one of the parents was willing to accept it.
Yeah, we got full consent from the father.
Well,
Yep.
bully for you.
No problems.
Yeah, we probably should have gotten something signed, but we did get permission.
I think if worst comes to worst, they should be able to track his dad down.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, he told us that he's going to his parents' farm with the original Arthur. So
If the parents don't make a request for a missing child or a taken child, then they will accept that you're his legal guardian, especially if you start paying the head tax on that. And maybe if you said that you're getting written correspondence, ask the dad to give a signature notarized by any kind of local governance from the Sword Coast saying that he recognizes you. It doesn't have to be immediate, but maybe don't leave it off for a month or two. People start asking questions, especially once, strangers start coming around this place.
I fully intend to get the boy sorted as soon as possible.
All the better. I'm sure Floon took note of that. If you started mentioning a child, he'll probably make sure that any sort of child protective guild members come through, and they'll work it out with you guys, getting him watched over. But if that's all you needed my help with, I suppose I can just hit the old dusty trail and check in on you guys whenever the wind takes me around this way.
I can't think of anything else.
You literally feel your little genie lamp that Leia is inside of, kind of like knocking against your hip.
Hun, would you want to spend the day together?
Well, I suppose I am free. I am one of the, what they like to call the restful rich, leisurely rich. Certainly don't have anything planned until tomorrow, so you caught me on a very good boring day.
Rhee's little tail is like wagging, and she's gone like bright red.
What?
Sandra goes over to Ina and does like the grabbing your hands like excited, like oh my god, while we're watching it.
Yeah, kind of hopping up and down, like oh my god, it's
Exactly,
happening!
like just excited, everything.
This is so cute. Excitedly, like whispering to each other.
Yeah.
I've been around your place long enough. I suppose it's a little bit historical if you'd want to check the Never Ember homestead.
I'd love to. I've not been it. I've heard that it's a lovely sort of oh god, sorry, I'm really bad at... Yes, I want to go with you.
He just kind of like produces his elbow.
Rhee grabs onto his like forearm.
Alright. Ina and Lysandra, you guys are the only ones left in the taverns. Do you have anything you wish to do before the guild people have to come around?
Other than to fangirl over the cuteness, no.
Oh my god, they're so cute! They're adorable!
Oh,
my
that was so cute.
It was so cute! Did you see how he interacted with Artie? Oh my... She's like fangirling.
Yes.
They're so cute! Oh my goodness! Oh my god, it kind of makes me miss home a little bit, actually.
Oh really?
My sister's supposed to be getting married soon-ish. I thought I would be done here. I'm not. It's fine.
You sure you don't need to go back home for a wedding?
Oh no, that would by the time I got back home it would be past, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's okay. So I was thinking I wanted to go see my sister actually. Do you want to come with?
I think I might go to the library or...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and go see that cute librarian?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Hey, that's okay, I get it.
But if you would like for me to come with you, I don't mind. I can always go see him another day.
No, I mean, we can go our separate ways.
Okay. So you're gonna go visit your sister?
Yeah. Again, a little homesick.
That's fair. That's fair.
She's the only, forcibly adopted family I have, so, or at least here.
Well, I guess we should tell Click Clack and Meepo where we're going.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. She's gonna go over to the stairs and kind of yell up, Meepo! Click Click! We're heading out. Be good while we're gone.
Just hear Meepo call down from up there and just goes, "Are you going to leave any lunch behind?"
You told me that you only eat rats. There's so many rats.
I know, but I need to make sure you're not going to clean them away yet.
No, I'm not gonna clean them away. They're all yours, buddy. But
Better not.
Do you guys need anything while we're out?
Get me some very fine jewels and gold that I can start making a proper hoard for myself to lay upon.
Okay, buddy. You find a nice place to put your hoard, and I'll see what I can do, okay? Click, click, do you need anything?
Cherry juice.
You got it. She takes out her notebook, writes it down, and goes, yep, we're good.
All right,
then,
we'll
guess I'll see you later, you know?
See you later. Be safe. Have a good time.
Thanks.
We'll start with Gradak then. Gradak, do you have anything in particular you want us to talk about with Artie until or before you get to the orphanage, or is your plan just kind of to leave him and to mill about and socialize at the orphanage itself?
I think I've got some ideas of what I want to talk to him about, like how he's generally feeling and stuff.
Okay, so we'll just have it then be that you're talking with him on the way there.
Alright. So, Artie, how do you feel about things as they are right now?
I don't know. The new house is a lot bigger than my old house.
That's good. Are you enjoying living with us?
It's kind of dusty.
Yeah, the place is a bit run down. We're working on fixing things up.
That'll be nice.
It's an old tavern we recently acquired. A less savory person.
I don't like savory. I like sweet a lot better.
Certainly can agree with that. But you feel good about things?
Yeah, I feel okay. Not a lot has happened.
Yeah, it's just been like a day since you came with us. But hopefully, you'll be able to make new friends at the orphanage.
I hope I can make plenty of orphan friends too.
And do you mind not bringing up anything related to them being orphans? It's understandable that you, how do I say it? Don't mean anything malice behind it, but some of the older residents might feel a bit unhappy about the term.
They'll be unhappy being called orphans.
Yes.
Okay. I won't call them orphans. What do I call them?
Good question.
Should I call them friends?
You can call them friends.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh.
Well, did someone need me to hold on for a second?
No.
Oh, okay. In that case, hello, chat. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another game. It's been 2 weeks, actually, since we last had our abridged game due to the holidays. I had to do a skedaddle off due to an event, and everyone had their own little Q&A session whilst I was off and about. But anyways, we are back now, and effectively, we're just going to be picking kind of right back off where everything was last week. We are, however, joined by a new player. Devi, would you like to say hello to everyone?
Hello. My name is devigogo, and I'm an eldritch horror Vtuber.
Yes. Eldritch horrors have been added to the game. What fun! But that character shall be introduced in a little bit. But for right now, we're basically just going to be picking up in medias res from around where we were last time. So what's going to be happening is, let's see, Rhi went off to go on a bit of a tour of Waterdeep with Rainier after he kind of invited her along, whilst also saying he'd kind of help her handle the bureaucracy of setting up the place with all the guilds and everything once those came through. And they already have left together. Ina and Lysandra are currently discussing what they think their plans for the day are going to be, but both of them are still at the cleaned up but still falling apart Troll Skull Tavern, Troll Skull Manor. So I guess we'll just kind of go right back, starting up with Ina and Lysandra in that regard. Hello?
Hello.
Oh.
Ina and Lysandra, did
Sorry.
either of you want to...
Apologies, I was drinking. I had liquid in my mouth.
No, it's okay. I just like this image of the two of you just standing in the middle of the tavern.
I got distracted. I'm sorry. I got distracted because the Fugi worked. It worked.
There we go.
Sorry, it worked.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
it looks so
happy.
good.
Oh my god.
The magic of
Right? It
New
looks
Year's.
How's
Amazing.
Yay!
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
It looks so good.
I know she did so good. I need to get it onto roll 20 now, but that might have to wait till later. Anyway, so you're gonna go visit your family, Ina?
Yeah, I was gonna go visit my sister. Or at least try
Okay,
to find her. I don't really know where she is.
Well, I think I'm gonna get out of my armor and go to the library.
Oh yeah.
Look up some stuff.
Ooh, have fun.
I'm gonna try, I guess. The library here is huge.
Yeah,
It's hard
I
to
mean,
find
I
stuff.
was surprised at how big it was.
Yeah, I'm used to my town where it's much smaller.
Yeah, I mean, I wish we had like a little more time to explore it, but you know, we kind of got attacked. I feel like that kind of like, you know, yeah.
It was really interesting, though.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to explore it anymore. If that's what is happening, like the main part.
Oh, yeah, preferably that never happens again. It was,
Yeah.
although it was very
Crossing my
interesting to
fingers.
poke at it. I've never felt anything like that before.
Yeah. I still think that we should have taken it back with us, honestly.
Well, maybe if
I
it
think that
does
would've been
happen
fun.
again, we will.
Oh yeah, and then we can like have a little collection of them.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah. I think that would be fun. I don't think that the others would find that fun, but I think that would be great.
I think it'd be funny, at least.
It'd be funny, and that's all that matters.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go get out of my armor and go do that, because I don't get the chance to walk around the city very often.
Yeah, well, have fun. Be safe. Yeah, I'm gonna go try to find my sister.
All right, have fun.
You have fun too.
So do
Go our
either
separate
of you,
ways.
do either of you three, and does anyone want to go first with this? What they're going to be getting to their day? Anyone want to go first in particular? Anyone trying to like chomping at the bit?
Doesn't matter to me.
No, it doesn't matter to me either.
All right, I will flip a coin real quick. Heads will go with Rhi, tails will go with Ina. That's a head, okay. Heads, again, we go with Rhi, tails, we go to Lysandra. Heads again, alright, Rhi. We're going on your day on the town.
Day night.
Woo!
Yeah, oh, no. It's a perfectly official, perfectly standard, going off and doing paperwork day. They
He's
have
the
to go and
most
discuss-
responsible out of all of us.
It's simply
Somehow.
he's just taking Rhi to go discuss with the various guild masters the upkeep of the tavern, and then maybe taking her around various parts of town to anything she might want to see.
maybe grab a
Yeah, just
drink.
a scenic park, perhaps. She's an archeologist. She'd probably like to see some of the history that has to be in this town. Completely.
Oh, the
flip on it.
history. The history.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the history. Wow. Yeah.
Mhm.
Alrighty,
There's so
so
much history.
yes, so
God.
he has currently taken you to the castle ward. It's roughly up here, over here, I should rather say, on the western part, next to the market area. It's where a lot of the official government buildings, a lot of the headquarters of like the Lord's Alliance, a number of the temples, or like the major temples here in Waterdeep kind of go up and down the street. And it's where the various, like dozens upon dozens of guild halls all have their headquarters. So, do you want Rainier to be the one that handles this, or do you want to kind of like have your chance to maybe negotiate with the various guild members over the running and sectioning of not just the tavern, but also Artie?
I'd like to be involved.
Okie dokie.
I'm
So
a
very
persuasive
first,
gal.
So, very first, you're actually going to first have to speak with the Land and Zoning Guild in order to discuss what type of tavern or what type of establishment you all want to run. So, the gentleman who comes to see you here is a half-elven gentleman, about middle-aged for a half-elf, wearing official, very clean-looking fine clothing, cleanly shaven. I'm going to call it lawyer hair. It's like the hair where it's like kind of poofy right on the top, and it's brushed really neatly to the left side, parted rather to the left side. Sits there folding his hands like, hello there. What might I call you, madam, for the paperwork?
Hello, hun. I'm Rhianan Mayrick.
Rhianan Mayrick. Well, welcome and congratulations on your new establishment here in Waterdeep. Now, we need to discuss, there are a number of various laws that go into what type of establishment you are going to be. So I see here that it is according to the official deed document, it is a restaurant/public house. Is that correct?
Yep, that's the general plan.
Well, okay, so we need to categorize this between an A establishment to a D establishment. Are you aware of the various classifications?
Not particularly. I'm from the Fey Realm, and we do things a bit differently.
Ah, a fully lawless individual. Not to worry, my grandmother was on that very same side, and, well, I can very clearly make it understood to you. So, the various classifications are more or less a balancing act between freedom and security. We would, of course, ensure that the strictest and safest of laws go with those who want to be classified at the A, on the perchance that they don't exactly allow for certain events or certain what others might call freedoms within them, or a D classification in which we cannot guarantee regularly check-ins from the City Watch. However, various sort of individuals might prefer that for the leniency that goes into it. So for perhaps chance, how many establishments have you perhaps tasted amongst Waterdeep? Have you taken in some of our public houses?
Yes, I've been to one or two in my time here over the past couple cycles.
Do you know any of particular of their names?
So we went to we've spent a great amount of time in the Yawning Portal as a recent.
Ah, yes, that is a very good D classification, very famous D classification item. So as you probably have seen from amongst them, the City Guard do not go very often. As a result, much of the property of the one who owns that particular thing is under his own watch. We cannot go in and clean up many of the damage that happens amongst his furniture and amongst his various things. His clientele can sometimes get a little bit rowdy, and the City Watch is not stopped, but perhaps a bit delayed simply because of the locations, the zonings, you might say. So, yes, the Yawning Portal, if you were to have an establishment like that, you have utmost freedom, but your clientele can naturally get a little bit out of hand, and there's very minimal we can do in regards to that. But you would be protected in the event some damage were to come, based on your licensing.
To my understanding, that's what the co-owners are looking for, is the declassification.
Declassification, alright. So you are believing that you understand the full extent of it as well, then. That the City Watch will not be making regular rounds towards your tavern, and you are perfectly understandable and accepting of that all that entails?
Yeah, we understand the consequences.
Very good. I will then just set up that right now. He just begins kind of like chick, doing a little typewriting on a very big brass item. Kind of gives like a pushes on a lever, and he hands over to you a license, like your restaurant/tavern license, that has a D classification on its like blank line. Do you have any further questionings, Miss Nerina?
No, I think you pretty much covered everything that I am aware we have to ask.
All right, very good. I shall pass you along then to one of the others. Rainier is going to kind of like look over to you as you guys go down the hall. It's like, well, you handled that remarkably well.
Oh, thank you, hun. Me and the girls have talked about it a little bit, what we wanted, at least. I don't have much experience with taverns and outside of being a patron, to be fair. I spent a lot of time out in the desert.
I imagine that public houses must be very useful out on... What are you doing out in the desert, anyways?
Well, I'm currently on, like... I guess you guys would consider it an indefinite sabbatical. I'm actually a university professor. For archaeology.
Oh, my. Tenured, I hope?
Oh, yes. I can go back at any point, but obviously, Faye, we're an odd sort, and sort of my boss, the headmaster, and my patron sort of pretty much shoved me out the door and were like, go do life things. You spend too much time in books, go do life things.
My, I've heard a thing or two about bosses, and might I say, they usually aren't that excitable in having you go off and take a break. How much of a workaholic would you have to be for them to enforce a sabbatical?
Well, I worked for the university for, I want to say, about 20 years before I started my sabbatical, and it's been about, I want to say, 10, 15 years since then.
Yeesh. I hope you don't feel like you're just babysitting today, having me around for all the important documentation.
No, I asked you to come with me.
Please don't tell me that I'm mature for my age.
Oh God, I'm not. I would not say that. Not in that way. Oh God, I'm really bad at talking to people.
Well, I suppose you don't have that much company aside corpses if you're out on digs all the time.
Yeah, well, unless it's you come across a lich or some sort of draugr, you don't really see a lot of people when you're out on digs.
Liches and groggers. He's gonna kind of chuckle a little bit, just like, me and Floon like to make jokes that going into all the various lordly meetings, we have to get used to dusty old bones and talking to them. Maybe I should probably appreciate those kinds of dusty old bones over the ones you face, eh?
Oof, no, I'd rather have your job any day. At least the bones I'm dealing... Oh wait, no, I said that the wrong way around. At least the bones that I'm dealing with can't complain at you.
Oh yeah. At least the bones you're dealing with understand that their time's past. My father and his generation, they just can't seem to let go.
Yeah. So, it's a bit weird, really, if you think about it. 'Cause I'm 50-odd years old, but I would say we're probably pretty comparable in age.
Yeah, I suppose that would be a thing or two. I certainly have more in common with you than I do my dad. Of course, I'm sure he kind of points to the little signet ring he has of the Harpers. I suppose there's things that help with that.
Aye, definitely.
So he then opens up the door into an area that says the Butchers and Bakers Association, which is just the guild for the edible things. The man there is a dwarf, very pot-bellied, very wrinkly face, very salt and pepper, thick beard and hair, and just kind of goes, "You're the new meat on the block, then?"
Aye, we're the new owners of Troll Skull.
I remember Troll Skull. Used to be some little elf thing. Liff or something used to own that place.
Aye, they're still about. Maybe not in the way you knew them, but they're still around.
Well, fuck me then. I was wishing for him to be dead for so long, he goes and dies and still doesn't go away. Regardless. So, he kind of takes out a little menu and just kind of flips it over there. It's just we provide for various different general diets amongst the butchers and bakers. What are you looking for?
So, we're looking specifically to stock ales and... Oh, wait, these are the butchers and bakers, not the brewery. What is the general consensus? What would you consider your most popular options?
Our most popular options fall into two categories. There's meat, and there's not meat.
So, meat is probably the better option for our... Or at least the people we've got currently at the tavern. Our staff that we're going to be hiring and stuff probably would prefer the meat options.
Well, good for you. We can provide plenty of meat. What quality are you overseeing?
So, I think we're hoping to get to a medium. We're not aiming for high quality here, and we're not aiming for low quality.
Understandable. I can very much give you what you're looking for. We'll go with mid-meat. It is not mystery meat, but we will not clarify what cuts they are upon delivery. How you wish to advertise them are your business, not ours.
Yep, that's perfectly valid.
A pleasant day. And then he just kind of like goes back to his menu, starts flipping through some papers as Rainier helps you get out. Well, certainly glad I'm not a vegetarian if I'm planning to spend more time at that establishment. I was actually hoping to ask you a question in regards to the troll skull.
Aye.
Would you possibly be alright with it being a official hideout for the Harpers? So, not just yourself, but if there ever were a meeting needed amongst the Harpers, they could signal to you.
Well, lucky for you. I was already considering that when I was discussing it, what we were going to do with the girls.
Oh, lucky indeed. If that were to be the case, I hope this doesn't seem presumptuous, but as he's talking, he kind of fishes through a little pocket he has and takes out a small, not really a statue, it's like a statuette almost, that has the same shape to it as your Harper badge. It's literally a silver harp. It says, just place this upon one of the tables, and you will get a sending if someone with our signet rings or our pins touches it and says a code word. Usually it'll be a cocktail or some kind of food item that you have, just as long as it's ringing through your head at whatever table you want to have this at. It means they're hoping to have a meeting with you over official Harper business.
Nice. Perfect. That's easier than I thought it was going to be. I was half concerned that we would just have people just wandering in and I would have no clue what was going on.
Well, to be fair, a few bits of the Harper chapters do have to resort to basic line couriers and private messages through birds and such, but we have a bit of the privilege being with one of the larger cities on the Sword Coast, having it a bit more streamlined than that. Just in case you don't forget, Mert is one of the masked lords, and they spare no expense when it comes to anything they do.
Well, I'm certainly lucky to have ended up in Waterdeep for joining the Hoppers then.
Indeed. He then opens up the door into now the brewer's office, where you see a spindly-looking human just kind of seeming to look over various glasses that he's polishing. As you come, he goes, hello, are you the individual from the Troll Skull Tavern who needed to discuss deliveries?
I am. I am Rhianan.
It's very nice to meet you, Rhianan. So, of course, there are a number of laws. I'm sure you understand them when dealing with substances such as alcohol, but we also technically, legally, oversee various substances that, while not fully illegal, are controlled. Now, that is an option, however, not necessary or mandatory, should you desire.
What sort of substances are we talking here?
Well, there are certain items that mix together into potions and concoctions that can cause hallucinogenic effects, minor hallucinogenics. You can also have depressants that are not also alcohol, but are nevertheless very relaxing.
I don't think me and the girls are aiming for that sort of tavern, but thank you for the offer.
Standard alcohol, I understand perfectly. Now, what types of brews would you like at your tavern?
So, me and the co-owners have specifically discussed having ciders, which I have a particular fondness for as a satyr. We have we want maybe 1 or 2 types of wine. We were hoping to get mead, of a classic. And we were also hoping for some form of beers or IPAs. Is that a thing in D&D? Are IPAs a thing? I know I keep joking about invading. I know I keep joking about invading Waterdeep using fantasy IPAs.
It's a hoppy beverage, so we'll say it falls under a beer.
Yeah. Did you girls have any of the ones you wanted? Just
yeah. Did anyone else want something else on the menu?
The IPAs. Don't forget the IPAs.
I know. I'll plan to invade Waterdeep using IPAs.
Yeah, take over Waterdeep via IPA.
There was nothing I could think of.
No, I can't think.
Because I don't think we're not like a whiskey sort of tavern, so I didn't say whiskey or anything like that.
No, I think what you said is fine.
Yeah, we're gonna take over with IPAs.
Well, from the sounds of it, the strongest drinks you have would fall under about 12 to 15% alcohol percentage. Is that about correct?
Yeah, we're not aiming for the strong stuff.
Very good. No whiskeys, no brandies, no absinthes.
Well, I enjoy them. Dealing with patrons who got so drunk off absinthe that they can't really even tell what day of the week it is doesn't sound particularly appealing to us.
Very well, very good. All right, I will just have it then set down to keep it to a very basic delivery services outside, of course, of the wines. Red or white, or both?
One of each, if you can.
That's very good. Okay, very good. Thank you. He goes back to very fidgetily polishing the glass as you and Rainier once again leave. Rainier looks at you and goes, well, normally that would actually be the end of it, but considering you and the girls wanted to discuss Artie's, I suppose, upkeep and upbringing, we should probably head down the hall to the child protective offices, make them aware that he's, first of all, there and how exactly you want him cared for.
Yeah, well, I want to get that sorted as soon as possible, really. The poor lad's been through enough. The quicker we can get things sorted, the better.
Yes, he seems like a good lad. I certainly hope he's not doing anything nefarious right now.
I doubt he would be. He's really sweet. He's really, really sweet. He's such a shy little thing.
Yes, well, I'm sure he'll be well taken care of going on from here. He opens up the door down the hall to the Child Protective Services. The lady there, she's a fairly squat-looking halfling woman with her hair done up in, not really a beehive, actually, with pointed glasses. She's fairly old for a halfling-looking woman. She's got some gray and an otherwise, orange hair. Goes, hello, how could I help you today?
Hello, madam. I'm Rhianan Mayrick, and I wanted to register that I've been given guardianship of a young boy.
Very nice, dear. Have a seat. Can I get your name for the file?
Rhianan Mayrick.
Rhianan Mayrick. And what is the name of the child?
His name is Artie, and he is a hexblood boy. He currently doesn't have a last name because of he replaced a child, and so he hasn't. The family disowned him.
Can I get a name for a disowning family?
Yep. Mallory, from Oakenhurst. Although I don't think they're there currently. Last we saw of them, there was quite a big fight and they kind of split up.
Unless they moved away last season, they should still be in our files. She kind of like goes over, like waddles over, hunched a bit, to a filing cabinet, goes over like to O, kind of like flips through, is like, Hell, Mallory, wife and son. You're telling me that the son has been transferred to your guardianship?
So I'm not sure what the legality is with it, because the boy technically was cloned, so there's two of the same boy now, and I've got one of them, and the other one is still with the father.
Not to worry, dear. We will have a temporary guardianship license. This isn't the first time Waterdeep has had to deal with creatures who can alter and change identities, seeking some kind of protection. She kind of sits back down at her thing. We can more than likely get in contact with the father or the mother, clarify anything, and they will be sure to give us the actual definition. I can assure you, as long as it was all with the consent in mind, there shouldn't be any problems.
Aye, we have full consent from the father.
That's good to hear. Now, there's going to be certain expectations for the child's basic care. At random, representatives of our office will come through to make sure that he's taken care of in this basic way. Violations will not be tolerated.
Understandable.
So, I can see here that you own property that falls under a Class C residence and co-business.
Aye, we own a tavern.
Yes, as Class C, it's the businesses on the ground floor and residency on the top, is that correct?
Yep, we got the tavern on the lower floor and the housing above.
Alright, well, with our current child labor laws, the child is not allowed to do any work, handling, cleaning, or such within the business premises. You may have him do chores or other maintenance in the residency as if it were his home or apartment.
We had no intentions of getting the boy to work in the tavern anyway. We have plenty of staff.
Very good. Being that it's also a tavern, understand that he will also not be allowed to walk around with any illicit substances.
I understand.
Very good. What were you hoping for his trade, work, or education?
So, the boy is very artistic and not particularly good with people. He was quite badly abused, and so and to be completely honest with you, I'm from the Fae realm. I don't particularly know how you guys run your education system and stuff. I assume it's quite different from how we do.
Not to worry, dear. She kind of like takes her very withery hand, like kind of shaking hand, and kind of like pats it on yours very gently. She's trying to be reassuring, but she has like this stone poker face that hasn't changed since you walked into this room. I can explain it for you rather simply. It's up to the request of the parents. General public education is, of course, welcome to various people depending on the ward. We may also allow workmanship from those who have families, such as
agriculture or markets or trading purposes allow for certain nomadic caravan work. If you want something that's a little bit more accessible for someone who didn't have, shall we say, encouraging socialization from years ago, we can look about for various tutors from amongst certain universities. If he has an artistic inclination, we can of course ask some of the bardic colleges if they might take him on for tutoring. I hear that it is a very good method to streamline their abilities to make it into the university full-time when they come of age.
Aye, that sounds perfect for the lad. I'm glad that tutoring is also a thing here. I'm a university professor as my other job back in the Fae Realm, so obviously I know that system very well, and we do a lot of tutoring and for younger age groups. I'm glad it's at least similar to here.
Very good. Glad to know that it's accessible for you, dear.
Yes, of course. I want this lad to have the best start in life I can possibly give him.
Don't we all? Children are a very precious commodity.
Aye, and he's had such a hard time. I just want what's best for him.
We shall make sure that we get the best start for him we can, given the circumstances.
With that, Rainier just kind of like opens up the door for you once again. She kind of waves to you very shakily.
Bye, hun.
That seems to have gone remarkably well.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I was scared shitless there.
Why?
Well, as I keep bringing up, your systems work quite differently to ours back in the Fae Realm.
Yeah, I understand the Seelie courts, the unseelie courts, and the seasonal courts all kind of have their own different things going on, but Waterdeep certainly has its strictness.
I'm just glad that she didn't turn around and say that she thought I would be an unfit parent. I was kind of worried about that.
Literally, as you say that, the door kind of opens and the woman goes,
"Just so we're aware, you've done remarkably well, dear."
She kind of takes out a little badge.
"Just remember, we're watching you. Always watching."
Mike Wazowski.
She closes the door behind her, and you see it's literally like there's a little like contact information card that you are legally required to hang inside of your business that says like who to contact in case a child seems to be mistreated.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, Rainier's just kind of like, well, by tomorrow, the guild should deliver what the 10-day price for upkeep and upkeeping their deliveries and such. From the sounds of it, you actually kept things remarkably affordable. I honestly think that RD's education or tutor, depending on how much they charge, will be the single most expensive thing.
That's what I expected, to be fair. I talked with the girls beforehand and tried to come up with a bit of a game plan for what we wanted.
Certainly good that you're prioritizing the child over everything, quite literally. It's there on the payment plans.
That was always going to be the case no matter what. Even if I had to take on more jobs.
Well, me and Floon and the Harpers will certainly be able to keep you all working steadily, even if the business itself kind of falters any 10-day or so. If you ever need help, we can absolutely get you some. I suppose that's all of our official business we need to get done today.
Well, that actually went way quicker than I was expecting.
I can assure you, it's, for better or worse, the bureaucracy, most of the hurdles come from actually getting the meeting. So once you're actually in this building, it's, I won't say streamlined, but when the people know what they're doing, it's all about just putting the stamps in the right places, the signatures in the right places, and it's in the system, and you're good to go.
Ree sort of like turns around, like does like a little cute heel spin, and is like, "Well, I guess I got you and Floon to thank for that, don't I? Getting us those meetings so quickly. I really do appreciate it."
I can assure you, Floon and I, it's nothing at all. Especially because Floon and I might not be here at all if it weren't for you girls.
I'm sure you would have found a way out of it. You're very capable.
Well, he kind of like blushes a little bit, and like his the ponytail he's wearing, he kind of like puts it around his shoulder a little bit. It's like, I won't deny I'm handy in certain situations, but well, I was still locked inside of that chest when you guys found me in the warehouse, and Floon was near death by the time we got there. Even if it took 5 more minutes, I don't think he would have been around. So, truly, don't take yourself short. Our appreciation is honestly boundless at this point.
Well, I don't think we would have managed to get ourselves around at all without you two.
It's really nothing. From a certain point of view, I've basically commissioned you to join our entire organization. Maybe not the other members of the Troll Skull, but you individually.
I just appreciate how much you've done for me. And, obviously, I know the other girls appreciate everything you and Floon have done for us, but you in particular have been so kind to me.
It's, if you can believe it, it's actually, our generosity isn't that well known. Me being the disgraced son of a disgraced former open lord, and Floon, well, I'm not gonna talk about certain aspects of Floon. I know he's given me in confidence, but just take it from me, he and I, there's a reason we're well known to someone like Volo, when there's dozens of noble families in this city. But, so it's really not that far-reaching, but the appreciation is, in its own way, appreciated.
Well then, with all that sorted, I guess I just have an entire day free. My boy is off doing whatever he is doing for the day. The girls are all out. A whole day with nothing left to do.
Well, as one of the idle rich, I know that a bit too much. That's why I joined the Harpers, just to give myself something to do. He's kind of giving himself a fake laugh. If you're free, however, I wouldn't mind giving you some history lessons of my own of our fair city.
I'd love that. Waterdeep's so interesting to me. It's not really like anywhere else I've been. And really, I trust your opinion on these places better than I trust anyone else.
He just presents his arm.
Reese grabs onto his arm and he probably can't see this, but I need people to know that her little tail is like going fucking crazy behind her.
they're gonna walk off, and we're gonna go away from all of that now. So
They're
Ina.
so cute. Dying.
They're so cute.
Dying. Oh my god.
I am over here like squealing and like, oh my god, like oh, it's so cute.
Dying. They're so cute.
Okay. Do you want me to do another coin flip, or does Ina / Lysandra have any consideration for what they'd want to do?
I actually will need Ina to go first because my
Yeah, I'm
sister
good,
literally
going.
just pulled up with my nephews.
No, you're good. Okay, Ina, you are just kind of like meandering around the southern ward in the yawning portal because you figure, well, Yagra, she was around here in this area of town on like a random night to have her drinks, so clearly she must be around here. So you just kind of like walk around, kind of knock on random people's doors, and you're like, hey,
She stays over here.
yeah, hi, you
Obviously.
know. Eventually, though, you do kind of like knock on the door, and a remarkably large wood elf, who like talking like Dwayne the Rock Johnson ass looking physiology, just kind of like opens the door. He's wearing a sash of like a lot of leaves, long shoulder length hair, and he just kind of like opens the door like, hello.
Oh, hi. Do you happen to know someone named Yagra? I'm looking for her.
Tealish blue skin.
Yeah.
Orcish?
Yep. Half orc. Yep.
Hey, Yagi. He kind of like calls behind him. Someone at the door for you. He kind of walks away, and your sister walks up wearing plain clothes, just a standard kind of like linen shirt and pants. Walks over, like, yeah. Oh, hey, Ina. How you doing,
yeah.
sis?
Hey. Did I just hear him call you Yagi?
You know, the sisterly answer is you're never gonna say that word again.
No, of course not. I would never. I mean, that seems very intimate between you two. I would never say something like that ever again to you. But she's gonna like raise her eyebrows, like point at him, point at her, raise her eyebrows,
like Ina, let me tell you. Remember what your mama told you? That sometimes when people love each other very much,
don't join a cult.
Okay,
That's
well,
what she told me.
Yeah, okay. Well, sometimes that whole love each other part is like optional. So
yeah.
that is like, he's helpful, and you know, I don't really have a lot of spend cash, and he's not really gross or nothing. So
yeah, that's
anyway,
you know what? That's fair.
Yeah, you know what? We're not going to talk about this anymore. Just it's things you are never going to do, so don't worry about it. So do you want to come inside? Because it's getting a little. It's getting a little cloudy. I don't want you out there if it's going to start raining.
Yeah, I can come inside, and I don't mind a little rain. You know, I don't mind a little rain.
Yeah, I know you don't mind, Ina, but like, yeah, the elements, you know, most rational people know not to do stupid stuff. Yeah, just get inside. She kind of like usher you through and close the door. The house inside is very basic. Like, it's standard. Like, it's closer to an apartment, even though it was ground floor. There's multiple levels. And it just kind of goes, yeah, so don't go up any of the stairs, because I only live down here on the floor.
I wasn't planning on it.
Do you want some water, tea, beer?
Good. I'm good, unless you're gonna get something. In that case, I'll have whatever you're having.
No, you're gonna have the water.
Okay.
And she presents you a mug of water she got out of a keg, and then sits at the table, kind of gestures you to another seat. It's like, so what do I owe this invitation? Into my own house.
Well, you know, I was just a little homesick, and I wanted to, you know, see you. Did you know that Winona's getting married, or supposed to be getting married soonish? And I suppose we're both missing the wedding, so I wanted to, you know, come and see you, and you know, catch up.
I mean, okay, I did not know Winona that was happening with her, but good for her.
She didn't send you an invitation?
No, she just... Look, Ina, I haven't exactly been getting invitations for much of anything from back home. So, you know, don't worry too much about it.
Why not? Your family.
Okay, well, yes, Ina, let's roll it back here a little bit. Okay, so you are my sister, correct? You know that?
Yes.
Okay, so your mama ain't my mama. We've had this talk before, right? You know that, right?
Of course.
Okay, so your daddy and my daddy, they're the same person. We've had that conversation before.
Yeah,
again,
of course.
right?
I know that part. I'm aware, yes.
Yes, okay. Well, so I'm just making sure we're on the same page here when I say family's kind of a funny thing sometimes. So I have nothing, I'm not going to come in here and lecture you on how you should be feeling about anyone in particular, but I just request you understand it doesn't mean that I necessarily have the same feelings about everyone in the same regard. Like I love you. I love you. I love plenty of all of our sisters. But, some of our aunts and uncles they had some things I wasn't too particular. I don't want to hurt none of your feelings here or anything, Ina, but as long as we're just being honest with each other, when I said I was gonna go look for Daddy, I was this thing called a lie. You don't tell those. You don't tell those. I know that you're a very...
would never.
Exactly. So, but just so that was just more of a, they'd be okay with me going and doing that and leaving the circus. And I just kind of needed something they'd be okay with me leaving the circus, but I had no real true intentions of looking for that deadbeat. I kind of just, wanted to be here.
Yeah, I get that. The city is really pretty. It's really nice. It's so different from, being in basically tents for months on end, or maybe years on end sometimes. It's really nice here. I get it.
Yeah, no, you get it. You get it. So it's just like, yeah.
But I guess that, I guess I get why they sent me now.
Oh, wait, they sent you?
Well, yeah, to find Dad.
Why they? Well, were they? Okay, better question. Who sent you? Who is that? Are we talking your mama / aunts / my mama, or are we talking about the boss?
The boss, yeah, yeah, you know her. You know who I'm talking about.
No, I'm just, oh man, I was kind of, I might have been a little bit doom and gloom telling you about your chances of finding Dad, but if you do manage to find him in this city, before you take him back, just make sure you bring him around here so I can give him a thing or two before that happens.
Of course, everyone took their chance with him. I'm supposed to bring him back alive. But they didn't say how alive, so
no.
No,
that's gonna be downright hilarious. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also not looking forward to it. Mom's told me a lot of stories about him, and they really contradict everything else that everyone else says about him, and I don't really know what to think.
Well, okay. Let's roll it back then again there, real quick, Ina. So you know what I was just saying a minute ago about love being optional in some of these regards?
Yeah.
Well, I said optional. I didn't say gone. I didn't say without. Thing is, your mama, with her, love was very much there when it came to Papa. So, did you know that you and Anna are the only full-blooded sisters, I believe, in the entire circus, right? Gives you an idea of gives you an idea of just how willing your mama was to be with the man after the first time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm I don't want to hurt you none, but no, not really. Anyone was feeling sad the day he wasn't there no more. It was more frustration, but they put up with it. While your mom. Well, yeah, no, you were sad. Mama was sad, and I'm sure Anna was probably feeling a little bit certain ways, but everyone else, it wasn't really sad so much. It was, damn, there he goes. Got to find another one. Great, awesome. Making up everything upset. You know how it goes.
Why would they want me to go and find him then?
Okay, so Ina, I know I left when you were real young, so you weren't getting a lot of lessons. You do know what a Vistani is, correct?
I'm fully aware, yes.
Well, yeah, so there you go. So, you know, Vistani, they got certain practices, they gotta do certain things, and so every now and then, you know, sometimes Strahd kinda he needs some stuff. Dark Lord Strahd, I'm sorry, I forgot the official title.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Hey, we're sisters and we ain't at the circus, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
No one's gonna care.
So you know, so he kind of wants things. The mists start calling and whatever all that. So more than likely, Daddy just is assumed to know too much, or is assumed he might be blathering. Actually, honestly, the blathering might be the real.
Hope he ain't blathering.
Oh, okay. Ina, you haven't taken in many of the shows here in Waterdeep, have you?
Not really.
Well, okay, so do with this information what you will, but one of the only clues I have about someone who might be Papa is someone with a completely different name, who wrote fairly well established. It's not critically very well liked, but like financially, it's been doing its rounds. The My Nights with the Vistani. It's about a man who spent about 3 years with a group of what they said vampire-worshipping cultists under the guise of a circus, and the playwright supposedly was trapped by them, was able to run free, got the guards from local towns to come together and destroy the entire circus, and is a hero. Hooray! So,
she's just gonna hold her head in her hands and go, "You're fucking kidding me."
No, and you know, it's possible it's possible news got back to the circus, and that might be why they're looking for him. I don't want to make assumptions. I just knew that they're, you know, he's kind of stupid, and he seems the type that would try and profit off of his own stupidity. So.
Oh my goodness gracious! No wonder they want me to find him.
Yeah. So.
They didn't tell me anything. They just sent me.
No, I think they just wanted to keep it, you know, hush-hush, because, you know, they don't want too many people knowing anything about how we do life or how you do life. I admit that kind of left that life behind as is.
Fine. I mean, you do whatever you need to do. Family will always be there. You do whatever you need to do. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, so... Is there anything else you really needed? I know... Kind of told you to maybe get out of Waterdeep as soon as you could, but I mean, if you decided to stay here in residential up, I suppose.
I kind of have to stay here. Oh, I can catch you up on what we've been doing.
Oh, sure, yeah, why not?
Yeah, so, we adopted a kid.
Okay, old habits die hard. I see you took it from the circus, okay.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, it is kind of drilled into us, from, you know, basically when we're born that adoption is, the key. But
yeah, okay,
yeah,
Ina, just real quick, just make sure that the adoption they have paperwork for that in the Waterdeep.
It's legal, it's fine.
Ina, I understand how it's done at the circus, but they need to know here in the city. I'm just saying, make sure that someone knows that.
I promise you that it's being taken care of.
Okay, all right, I'm trusting you on that.
Yeah, it's being taken care of, I promise. And it is a very odd situation, to say the least.
Okay, pretty odd. You know, I like things that are pretty odd.
Yeah.
Pretty odd's really good, you know?
So we were sent to a town outside of Waterdeep to go and find someone's missing kid. And it turns out that the kid that was missing was a Fey replacement for the original kid, and now we have the Fey replacement kid with us.
Ain't that like what our changeling sister? Like, what are they?
No,
isn't that supposed to be something that we do? Is it different?
Yeah, it's different. He's a hexblood. No, I was all on board for changeling, but apparently he's not.
I can't keep things. I can't keep things tracked with how fairies seem to be doing things all the time.
That's why I have a notebook that I carry around and write everything down in. Maybe you should get one of
That's why
those. It's really helpful.
Now I have this preferable method where I just don't deal with magic bullshit.
Hey, you know what? That's also fair. But I mean, sometimes you have to have a little fun.
Look, your friend seems like a very nice sort, but just understand I'm not going to be putting up with none of them goat leg nonsense. Her weird eyes can see shit and whatever. Not interested.
She's just gonna frown like really deeply and go, Algret, she is an archeologist first off, and she is wonderful. Don't speak bad about her.
Again, I'll take your word on it, but you know, I kind of swore off all the magic stuff when I left the circus, and I'm just like, not doing. I've seen what the mists can do. I'm good.
Yeah, but she's not from the mist. She's from the Feywild. That's completely different.
I know, but I don't know the semantics on that, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. This is a magic-free home. The elf, meanwhile, is gonna go, wait, what? Not you. Not you. Go on now. Okay, this is
gonna look at him and go, huh?
Look, he doesn't use magic. It's nature magic, okay? Something different. It's magic that comes from the earth, you know? Not that magic that comes from the...
I feel like this is double standards.
No, it's okay. It's not the magic from the earth that I used to keep from Mama. Don't tell no one about that. You know what? Don't worry about it.
She got her notebook and write this down.
Okay, so you took the child from the Oakhurst because things were going bad with him at home. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, he's our kid now.
Okay, I don't exactly.
Want to meet him?
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't exactly have the most reliable income, so you know, winter gifts and birthday gifts from Auntie Yagra ain't
anything.
Okay. I'll see about coming over and meeting him in a few days. I kind of had other things I was planning to do for the next couple of days. Don't worry about it.
You can come and meet our new brothers too. That would be really cool.
What do you mean, brothers?
Yeah, this is gonna be really worse to explain. So remember how I told you I kidnapped that guy?
The bird?
Yeah, the bird. Yeah, click. So
you took another one? You said brothers.
No,
you took two?
I didn't take another one. He came with us willingly because he was gonna be kicked out of his clan. He's a kobold, by the way, and he's really, really cute. I should have probably brought him with me. You could have met him. He's adorable.
Okay, good for him.
Yeah, he's adorable.
As long as he came willingly, that's fine.
Yeah, he came willingly. Yeah, he's happy to be with us. Yeah, don't worry. He's happy to be with us. And she kind of like waves her off.
Well,
he's a good boy.
That's good. That's good enough.
Yeah,
that's good enough.
But you should come and meet them. They're both so sweet. I promise.
I'll make time to meet them when I have a free day, okay?
Okay. What if you never have a free day?
Well, I mean, then that'll be how it is, you know. My work can kind of get sprung on me from time to time, but these ain't exactly the kind of people you can piss off, so...
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, don't worry too much about it. You've been seeing what's going on in the streets, right?
Yeah, I've been seeing that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not really healthy to be associated with the Zents at this time. But I gotta do what I can do, so.
Oh, yeah, no, I understand that. Her eyes are gonna kind of go wide. She's gonna, like, rub at her hand, and she's gonna go like, yeah, okay, I should probably go.
Alright. She did not notice at all the very suspicious kind of, like, behavior you were just displaying.
That's so suspicious.
Yeah, no, she's not paying attention. She just goes over there and is like, alright, well, I'll sketch you around, Ina.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Yeah, be safe out there.
You too.
And she's gonna say bye in Elvish to Yagra's friend.
He kind of responds and always like, "Oh, you can speak Elvish? Hi!" Like he's like gives a massive himbo energy, just kind of runs over like, "Hi!" He kind of says to you in Elvish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yagra. Yagra is looking very frustrated while holding the door open. And it's just like, I don't know so many people who speak Elvish around here. He kind of like grabs your hand and shakes it.
Yeah, it's so weird coming to the city and no one basically speaks Elvish. Everyone speaks Elvish back at home.
Oh, don't worry. Well, it's mostly because Waterdeep's mostly, a human and dwarf type city. They got a lot of sailor things. If you ever want to meet more people who speak Elvish, you should take yourself over to Neverwinter, rather.
I would love to. I miss it so much.
Oh yeah, it's a
so
fun,
weird
fun
not
time.
speaking it.
Would you like to come meet some of my friends sometime? They can speak Elvish too. We're all elves, basically.
That would be amazing. I would love that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got a little camp that's just outside in the Plains district. It's over on the east end, just near where the market district is. Just go outside the door and you'll be able to see it. Just tell them that Balslin sent you.
She takes out her notebook and is writing this all down. How do you spell your name?
Balsin.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. I'm so excited. It's been so long. And she's kind of crying.
Yeah, I know. No, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Well, I'd love to finally show people that a half orc can speak Elvish. That's fantastic.
I'm also half elf. Weirdly enough.
I know.
That's
He kind of
crazy.
open up his thing. It's like, I know. I have so many half elven friends. They all think that they only have a parent, like a human parent with an elf. And then Yagra's kind of goes, okay. Glad you all had so much fun. She has no idea what either of you have been saying. Just kind of closes the door, pulls him inside.
Oh man. He just stands outside and is like, oh man.
Oh man. Okay, Lysandra, are you able to, are you free now and able?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. So, you're technically not in the city, so we'll change the map real quick to the, these players aren't over here. Yep. So you're back in the court of air. You were welcome through the kind of a library. The dwarf monk at the front just kind of asks you, and he's like, "Would you like a tourist to help you with the day, dear?"
I was actually searching for Irony if he's here today.
He's always here. Our monks, their life's a service, and sure, they don't have days off. He does a little ringing of the bell. Yeah, just kind of it doesn't register to him that's kind of that's kind of abnormal. But a few minutes pass, and then the usual standard tiefling walks up and is like, "Oh well, hello there. I certainly hope no books are going to attack you today."
I definitely hope not. It was awkward.
Awkward is, it's horrifying from our point of view. We usually like to make sure both the books and our guests are not being damaged.
Oh, definitely. I understand that.
But what could I help you with today?
I was actually hoping you could help me find some information on hex bloods and the oh goodness, I forgot the name of the other thing, so we'll just start there.
Oh, certainly. Just right this way. Probably be somewhere over in our Feywilds section. You and your friends seem very interested in a lot of, I suppose, chaos magic. Might not be the best way to put it, but...
Well, she probably knows a lot more about it already than I definitely do, and honestly, I trust her judgment completely on it. I just like to read up on it myself if I can. But we actually ended up with a hex blood child the other day, and we're taking care of him.
Oh, well, isn't that just precious? The world certainly
He's a sweet kid.
The world can certainly be in comes at you fast. Life comes at you fast, I should say. He's gonna take you. He's gonna take you to the same.
Silly.
Yeah, he's gonna take you over to the same sort of private study centers in the second floor building, He's going to be gone for a couple minutes. He's going to come back with a much smaller stack of books than what you both individually all had last time you were here. It's like maybe 3. Yeah, unfortunately, most of what we have on Hexblood is a little bit parse. It would seem that this one, he kind of like shows you a book that's kind of brambled and poorly kept together on the spine and what have you. Yeah, so it's not necessarily evil magic. We here at the Candlekeep Library don't like to force that dichotomy onto these sorts of things, but it's certainly a restricted concept. But he kind of like leaves the books there.
I can understand why, just from what I learned.
Yeah, so I certainly do wish you luck in terms of discovering what you can about that. He's about to leave.
I just want to do what we can to help him.
He kind of gives you like a little bit of a nod, and he gives you a bit of a nod, then turns around and before he leaves, kind of like walks back and is like, "Could I ask you something a little bit? I don't want to be prying necessarily, but maybe something a bit more personal. You can absolutely say no if it's not a topic you're good with."
Oh, go ahead.
You said that when you were last here, you needed books about ASMR.
Oh, yeah.
Just for personal curiosity, did you not really learn about being an ASMR when you were growing up?
Oh, gosh, no. Other than the name, I don't know anything about it. I know, no.
Really?
Yeah, no, well, without going into too much detail about my past, because I highly doubt most people want to know about it. I didn't learn to read until I was, oh gosh, how old was I when Rufus taught me? Well, according to him, I think I was around 12. And the library at my home where he took me didn't have things on it. And before that, just no.
Well, being a monk from a library, I can say it's certainly a crime someone not know how to read till they're 12. My goodness.
I didn't learn a lot of things until I was around that age. So it's ever since then I've loved books and I loved reading. But the library at home, it mostly had fantasy, those weird romance that all the old ladies were obsessed with, you know, with the weird covers.
Oh no, yeah, I remember hearing about that. You'd be amazed. There was an entire year where that seemed to be every other donation. Everyone swore that they had a different copy, and we had to turn them away at the door. Like, no, we have all those copies. Thank you very much. It's not a collector's edition.
No, I can remember the old women in the town fawning over the books and talking about them. It was awkward and weird being a teenager and like, oh my gosh, what is going on? But yeah, my town basically had fantasy, romance, and sort of they had a few history books, but nothing spectacular or big, just simple. It was really small.
Well, he's gonna like real quick put up his hood, like around his horns. He kind of like has to tuft them a little bit and give like put his hands together and then bow really quickly. He goes, "As is customary for one at the Candlekeep, I must thank you for spreading this good knowledge to me." He's like doing it sarcastically, fixes the hood back down, just goes, which is the more formalized and official way I'm supposed to say, "Thank you for telling me that," because not trying to show off my own ignorance, I didn't really think someone who has a ASMR would be, I guess, devalued to the community to that regard, or at the very least didn't know enough, or didn't even know their parents.
Yeah, no, I have no idea who they are, and I know in the past I've been asked about or told, I guess, really, that, oh, you should have powers and da da da. I have no idea what people are talking about, so about the only thing I can tell that it gave me is, my size. That's it.
Do you ever wonder who your parents are?
All the time. Oh,
He's
sorry.
gonna kind of like.
I love the man who raised me, but I wonder a lot.
He's gonna kind of like he's getting a little bit curious, and he's also kind of like trying to temper his kind of curiosity or his knowledge god monk kind of background. But he's just gonna kind of go, let's say, and I won't be putting this into my meditations or what have you. He just kind of comes over and takes a seat right up next to you and goes, which do you think would be more preferable? To live the rest of your life in ignorance, or to have a partial truth and know you'll never have the full thing?
Honestly, knowing any of the truth, I feel like is better. Because at this point, I've gone my entire life without knowing anything. I mean, I knew nothing but cold, dank, dark for most of my life, so...
I kind of had the same perspective until I had a very frustrating sort of start that its end was more of a stop.
I'm not sure I'm following. I'm sorry.
He just kind of go. Well, what do you know about tieflings?
I unfortunately don't know very much. I know you all have, well, most of the ones that I've seen have horns, but and they tend to have different colored skin, and that's truthfully, that's kind of it.
Well, perhaps I can give you a bit more personalization to what we are beyond just the horns and the. He kind of like shows off his claws and his kind of weird runes all across his skin. And maybe also help you with some of these difficulties you're considering with this question I've posed to you. I, for most of my life, also did not know who either of my parents were. They had the common decency to pass me off to something of a community of tieflings. Due to our infernal heritage, we're very often shunned from certain sections of society, and my parents happen to be one of those sections. And for so long, I wanted to know who they were. I just felt like if I could ask them or something, that maybe I would have closure. Maybe I'd know who I was, you know? Well,
yeah.
Well, one of the tieflings who I like to call Uncle Zevlor, even though, well, he wasn't blood related to me at all. I pestered him. I pestered him a lot. Oh yeah, he's could be a bit of an asshole, but he's well intentioned. And he'd certainly be happy to know that his name is known far and wide, perhaps. He does not leave the comfort of Baldur's Gate when he's not going about trying to find new blood in certain ways. But yes, I pestered him and learned that actually my parents had left not just myself in my little swaddling clothes, but a little note given to me when I turned to be an adult. And he said, my uncle said, well, if you want to know so bad, I can give this to you, but you have to promise to never ask me for anything ever again. And I said, we will reconsider that when I become an adult. So, naturally, I tore right into this letter, and what do you think the letter said?
Oh, gosh. I mean, every kid dreams of what their parents would say in these kind of situations, you know? But realistically, I don't know.
Well, not to pat myself, not to expect any sort of special treatment, but you are in the presence of water devian nobility.
Oh, wow.
Yep, I am the firstborn son of one of the current houses of Waterdeep. I don't know which one. I don't know what businesses or titles they own. All I know, he kind of like sits back down, almost slumping a little bit back down, is that one of my ancestors, when Waterdeep was still being constructed, well, his heroism, his abilities, his incredible divine right that gave our family what they deserve, they sort of came from someplace deep down. He kind of like points all the way to like kind of the hells kind of gesture. And they were assuring me that they are very, very taken aback by this reality. And that they have long ago given up on whoever it was he was devoted to. Unfortunately, devils and demons don't really give up on their mortal prey that easily. And our bloodline demanded certain caveats. Just so happened, I happened to be one. I was the true-born son of both my parents, and I came out looking like this, as a reminder that they should not have been giving up on our ancestors' agreement. And of course, I couldn't be expected to just lead. That might cause too many questions, so for the good of the family, I was dropped off with those who could better take care of me. My kind, as it were.
Mm-hmm. I have very strong opinions on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lysandra's kind of reach over and just kind of gently set her hand on his arm and be like, I'm glad you're here, though. Because I don't know many people in this city, and you've been extremely kind to me, and regardless of the situation of your upbringing, I'm glad you're here.
He kind of like looks over at you and goes, thank you. And like I said, thank you for not sarcastically expanding my knowledge a bit. If I'm being completely honest, I always assumed that ASMRs were as much of a blessing as we tieflings were a curse to our family, so didn't really expect anyone would want to give up an ASMR child, you know?
Yeah, truthfully, I don't know anything at all. So, only thing I do know is the man who rescued me, Rufus, I know he'd never give me up, and that's all I need.
Well, he sounds like all of the parent you need, frankly.
Yeah, he is. He is, I mean, truthfully, yeah, I'd love to meet whoever my parents are, but he's my father. He's my dad. So, if I don't, I don't. If I do, I do.
All the better. Well, I suppose if that's all you really need from me.
I have a question.
Oh, you do?
No, I actually have a question for you. Yeah. Well, other than the fact that I just learned that you never get a day off, I'm not sure if he meant to tell me that.
Well, it's not really. It's a bit more. The semantics of it are a bit more complicated. That it's that. Yes, I'm a monk. I'm a cleric. I'm a priest here in the temple. So I'm living my entire life in service, and I'm constantly at work. Work never sleeps, etc. But we do sleep. We do eat. We sometimes go down to the house of revelry and partake of alcohol and discuss philosophy and what have you. And we can, of course, leave the Court of Air, to leave the library whenever we feel like it for personal reasons. We just have to make sure they know where we're going and for roughly how long. It's not a prison. It's just I am technically supposed to be dedicated to a higher power.
That's fair. Lysandra's going to stand up, and she just holds her hand out to him with a huge grin on her face. Come with me. Let's go see the city.
Oh, certainly. He just kind of comes up, grabs some of the book. You also notice he kind of slips a different book into your pile and just says, don't worry, those 3 books, I'll make sure to let them know I took them out so that if they come knocking, they won't be hounding you at your new tavern. I'm sure you have enough paperwork to be dealing with.
Oh.
But you notice
thankfully
that
we have an amazing person doing that.
Oh, I trust you. You notice that the 4th book he gives you isn't on Hexbloods, it's on ASMRs. He kind of like grabbed a different book because he knew you were still probably looking for info on that.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's go see the city. You probably know more than I do, and if I need to, do I need to smuggle you out of here?
Oh, no, nothing as covert or like that. I can absolutely walk out, just walk and act official. They won't give us any sort of problems. March on out. So yeah, he just kind of, actually, he decides he's going to take you to the Temple District just because in the interest of the whole ASMR thing. Plus, they are very beautiful. So
yeah.
He wants to show off the architecture a little bit. He's, for better or worse, he's a brainiac. So he's like showing off these different like stones and like, oh, here's the history and here's all this kind of stuff. And yeah, and as you're just kind of like getting a taste for everything, suddenly, I'm going to need you to give me a dexterity roll, please.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Yes, I'll roll. Finally, I'll roll after an hour and a half.
I know.
D&D game. I'm 9. Okay,
let's see. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12.
A 12? Okay. Yeah, as you're kind of like being shown all the various temples, you hear kind of like a rumbling noise and a couple of people like making some kind of commotion. Just like, out of the way! And a cart and horse just kind of like turn the corner and start zooming like towards the both of you. So you see it first. Irony. I kind of forgot his name for a second there. Irony isn't really paying attention, so like in your desperation, you just kind of like grab it, like pull him, and then just kind of like fling him around and land on the ground with him. Just like you didn't stick the landing. You just kind of like top. It wasn't really jumping out of the way. It was toppling over as the cart whizzes by.
Yeah. Oh my god, are you okay? Oh my god.
He's very disoriented and very because you literally more just kind of like threw him to the ground and actually like got out of the way. Yeah.
She just kind of, without even thinking, just kind of sits up. She's still on top of him, just kind of sits up and is looking down at him and it's like, "Are you all right? You didn't get hurt, did you?" And she's just like carefully touching his head, checking, just if he's okay.
I think, yeah, I don't have a concussion or anything. You know, it's just I'm okay. I'm okay. As you're kind of like panicking.
Sure? Do we need to go to cleric?
No. He was like, "No, don't. I qualify as a cleric. I'll have you." He kind of He kind of like points like kind of at himself. He's just kind of like, I technically qualify as a cleric. I'll have you know, but no, I'm okay. Just kind of like can't really get up because his dress kind of fell over, his robes, I should say, fell over his feet, so he's kind of like pinned a little bit right now.
Oh, okay. Whew. Are cities often like this? I feel like I've seen like so many carts just like going. I mean, obviously I know that was a runaway one, but you know, and she's still just not even thinking about that she's on top of him because it doesn't even cross her mind. She's just not.
Yeah, no, he's not really like running it up. He just kind of doesn't like process to him either or anything like that. He just kind of like tries to look around. Is like, yeah, no, they don't usually make runoffs like that. Suddenly, the man who was in the cart comes rushing over. He's like, oh my goodness gracious, I'm so very sorry. Nobody's hurt. You're not injured. You're not going to sue me, are you?
Oh no, we're okay. Are you okay though, sir? Are you fine? And she finally just stands up.
Yeah, he just kind of goes, oh, well, just a little bit of a misfire going on over there with our experimentation, but I can assure you, everything's more or less fine as long as there were no injuries. I don't see any. Sir, are you okay? He just kind of like is kind of wiggling up. I am totally fine. He kind of falls over his own dress again, just needs help being stabilized. Just,
Lysandra will reach up and kind of just pull him up and to her.
Yeah, just keep him safe. Like, I'm okay. I'm used to excitement. I'm not boring.
It's okay.
It's very sorry about that.
We're okay, sir. Thank you for. It's okay.
Yeah, we were just testing a nimblewhite over there to see if we could get it to pilot a cart, but it just ran off. Couldn't manage its steering for some reason. I'm very sorry about that.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. And she's just gonna go ahead and go. She kind of like, without really thinking, is just pulling Irony into like her side at the moment. Again, not thinking, just
Yeah, no, he's trying to talk, but just goes. He's like kind of like still disoriented, like heart kind of racing, just kind of all over this. Doesn't realize he's not really getting a word out.
I think I'm going to take him to go and figure out what's wrong. So, thank you, sir. I hope. Be careful. Have a good day.
Be very careful out there, right? We don't want any more crashes.
Yeah, you too. And she'll kind of finally just kind of look down at Irony to try to figure out what's going on.
He just kind of like is like stabilizing himself, finally able to stand on his 2 feet. Sorry about that. You notice he's not really so much dizzy as he is just kind of generally flustered. Like it's not so much like anything like that. It's more just like he knows that looked kind of embarrassing, and he was just like,
So, as long as we're both okay, should we continue?
Yeah, certainly. I kind of just dragged you over to the temple district. It feels.
Okay?
Is there any place? Yeah, no, I am perfectly fine. He kind of like puts his hands on his hips, trying to look out like strike a Superman pose, but he's still kind of like his little runes are glowing a little bit, just kind of like.
Dude, are you okay? Do you need me to take you somewhere?
No, nope.
Do I need to help you with anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Perfectly fine. Do you need help with anything? Do you need me to help you with anything?
Not that I can think of. I mean, you already showed me around this place, which is really neat, and never seen any of it, so.
Yeah. He's just kind of like looking at the ground right now.
She's squiggling her fingers together.
Yeah, he's kind of like doing the thing. He's kind of, how's about you show me where this tavern is? I mean, I haven't seen any of the other members of the group recently, and I haven't seen how this tavern's coming along, despite hearing so much about it.
Oh gosh, and you can meet Artie too. That's the name of the child, and oh my goodness, you can meet him and see he's such a sweet kid. And I guess also Ina could probably let you meet Lick and now I can't remember who else.
Oh well, I'd love to meet the whole.
I'm so bad with names.
Oh, well, I mean, you managed my name just fine, even though it's kind of uncommon.
I like your name.
Thank you. I picked
I
it
think
myself.
it suits you very well.
Thank you.
Did you?
I picked it myself. Oh yes, of course I did. Did you not know that? Did you really think?
Oh.
Did you really think they just named me Irony for no real reason?
I mean, I don't know. Actually, I don't remember how I got my name, so I I don't know how naming things work, so you know.
It's it
But
sort
yeah,
of happened.
you should come. You should come to the tavern and meet everyone.
Well, lead the way.
Yes, let's go. And she kind of just she kind of like she wants to like reach for his arm, but she's like, well, no, and kind of stops herself and just starts walking.
No, he did not notice that at all, and so it just kind of like completes the motion, just as walking in with like arm in arm as well. It's kind of like, yep, let's go.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so at this time of at this time of day, Ina is like the only one who'd be back at the tavern. Meanwhile, Artie is outside playing with another little girl. She's like a human girl with kind of auburnish, not like more sandy blonde hair, and they are playing. It's supposed to be marbles, but they're using the little pebbles to like do them instead of the marbles. And Ina will say that you
I'm sorry,
came
could you
home.
repeat that again? I gotta.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. So
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear because I got distracted by children.
No, you're good. Well, there was you distracted by children, but it was because Ina is just getting back as Artie is playing marbles, quote unquote, with a little human girl. It's not marbles; they're using the pebbles that Artie had earlier that he thought was gonna just give to kids to throw at him. But he's playing pebbles with them with this little girl. Meepo and Click are watching them as you both kind of come back on over.
She's gonna ruffle Artie's hair and be like, "Hey, bud, you have a new friend?"
Yeah, I don't know. Are we friends? He kind of looks at the little girl and goes, I don't know. I was just here because I'm waiting for Cassius.
Oh, you're waiting for someone? This is a great place to wait. We do a lot of waiting here.
As you say that, down the street, just the saddest looking Goliath you've ever seen in your life starts walking down. Purple skin, like hair that it's washed and clean, but it's like oily and almost like damp and like draped over his face and shoulders, wearing a fairly like simple semi clerical robe, starts walking over.
Oh. she's gonna be like, is that who you're waiting for?
She nods her head, looking over at him.
Cassius like walks over. Oh, hello.
Hi.
He looks at the girl,
Well,
kind of like waiting.
It kind of seems like our two kids are playing together. Do you want to come inside so they can play a little bit more, have a little bit of a play day?
Oh, are you sure about that?
Yeah, of course. Already needs new friends.
If you don't mind.
Yeah,
I
come on in.
guess.
Click, Meepo, keep watching the kids, please.
Meepo just kind of like gives a thumbs up. Click gives a little wave of his feather. His wing, I should say.
Don't worry, they're very trustworthy.
Alright. My name's Cassius.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Ina.
Ina. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you. He like
She takes out her notebook, writes it down.
he
Writes
like
down his name.
tries to smile, but it's just the saddest smile you've ever seen in your life.
Pure wet cat energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
she's gonna open the
fantastic.
door
I
and-
love it. I love it.
Great. She's gonna open the door to the tavern and invite him in. Just be careful. There is a ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost.
Our establishment is haunted by the previous owner. Just be careful. He doesn't take well to new people, but it should be fine.
I see. As long as I don't bother him, it should be fine, right?
No, you're not gonna bother him, hun. Trust me. We bothered him plenty.
Is
Trust
this
me.
your tavern?
Yeah, I co-own it with 2 other people.
He like takes a look around. Big place.
Yeah, thank you. Well, come on in, take a seat. Leaf, I swear to everything, if you pull out another chair, I will get you. But like as a joke. She says it as like a joke, not meaning it as like a threat.
He like carefully
As
tries
you-
to sit down.
As you're like carefully sitting down and like Ina, you're like pointing at the ceiling, vague, threatening Leaf. That is when Lysandra and Irony will walk through the door. He's like, "Oh, hello."
Oh, hey, there's one of the other co-owners.
Hey,
Hey,
we're back.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey. Oh.
Yeah, I have a new
Somebody. Do. Hello. Hi.
Oh.
I'm
He, like,
Lysandra.
stands up. He's like,
Oh.
I don't know,
I
he's like
often
8
meet
feet
people
tall.
taller than me. I don't meet people taller than me often. This is amazing. Hi.
hello. And he like puts out his hand like covered in like scars. And he like offers you a handshake.
Oh, she will gladly and firmly shake that hand. It's a pleasure to meet you. Like I said, I'm Lysandra, and this is my friend Irony. I was here to show him this place too.
Interesting.
Wonderful. We all came here. Oh, thank you. It's my virtue name.
Virtue name?
You know, it's so funny. I was literally just telling Lysandra all of this on the walk over, so now I can just repeat it while it's still fresh in my head. Yes, many tieflings will sometimes take on what's called a virtue name. Lysandra, you literally just heard him talking about this all the way over. But yes, it comes from a belief that various demons, you can control them if you know their true name. Now, that was a misconception with tieflings. The whole reason we came into existence, supposedly, was to be agents of the infernal that had enough free will that even knowing our true names wouldn't really affect anything. Nevertheless, a lot of tieflings like to do a virtue name, where in order to enact with the outside world, we face them with a name that isn't ours, but is more something that we want to embody. So maybe if somebody wants to be known for their honor, they'd be named Chivalry, or if they want to be known for their generosity, they'd be named Coin, or if they want to be known for their good-naturedness, they'd be named Jester, something like that. And I wanted to be known for being a little unexpected, so I went with Irony.
He like sticks out his hand for Irony to shake.
Irony's hand is like super small compared to the Goliath. He's like a Timothy Chalamet looking
Oh
guy.
my
I forgot to
God.
tell you this, Debbie. So like he's got this boyish skinniness to him that he just kind of like is already. It's even more exaggerated when this like beefy man hand, scarred and like world weary, just kind of shakes. It's like hello.
Oh, we lost Debbie. Debbie's gone.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
Debbie fucking
no.
died. Oh no.
Oh, Debbie! Oh
I
no, Debbie
literally-
died!
I literally just heard. I thought I literally just heard her responding. Did I not?
No, she dropped from the call.
Oh
It
wait, she
crashed. Oh, no.
crashed. Oh no, her just
Yeah.
got crashed.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
Oh no.
You're gonna
so
miss
sorry.
out. You're gonna miss out on the beefy Goliath. No.
We need him in this story.
I mean, technically, he is already in the story, so it's all good in there.
Hi, Debbie.
That was the important part.
We can hear you now, yeah.
She returns. She's no longer
She
dead.
returns.
Yes.
I'm no longer
Just
just.
get back to life.
Wait, I don't know where my focus went. Okay. Okay,
My God.
I'm back. Sorry, what were we on?
Okay.
After
I'm so glad
shaking
you
the
came over.
hands, the little man.
Literally shaking the hand was the last thing.
Little man.
The handshake killed your PC.
Yeah. Little man has got too much power. So, Cassius, like, sits back down, carefully, again, as to not disturb the ghost, and it just, like, looks around quietly.
So, did you two have fun? She's gonna look at Lysandra and Irony and just be like, yeah, did y'all have fun?
Yeah, he was showing me around some of the temple areas. Almost got ran over by a cart, though.
Oh! Wait, for real?
I know,
For
it was
reals?
crazy, but
From the looks
Yeah.
of it, from the looks of
the
it,
guy
it
was nice enough
someone-
and apologized, but
From the looks of it, he was one of the clerics from the Temple of Gond. He said that they were testing nimble whites. So
Oh.
yeah, checks
I
out.
feel like you shouldn't do that on a busy street, but okay.
you would think.
Yeah, no, you would think.
Oh,
Well, I'm
you're
glad that
right.
you guys
Do
are
need a
okay.
medic?
Oh yeah, do you need a medic?
I'll have you know, I technically am a medic. He kind of shows off again his little cleric idol necklace thing.
You're just gonna laugh and go, haha, yeah, technically I'm a bard, and show off her lip.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, there's a lot
true.
of technicalities
think about
around
that.
here.
Let's see. Well, I'm also a cleric if it helps. If you ever need a hand.
What kind of cleric are you?
Well, that's a bit personal, isn't it?
I suppose.
I just tend to stick to healing, let's say.
Irony kind of just like takes a little step to the other side of Lysandra so that he doesn't have to be right next to the Goliath. I have to say that.
He's like sitting down. He's sitting down.
Yeah, no, but he's still like, but Irony still like kind of like walks to the other side, just like do.
Well, have you heard anything from Rhianan?
Not yet. Yeah, I haven't heard from her yet. Have you heard anything?
Okay. No, I feel bad that we kind of just jumped all the paperwork on her, but I don't
Yeah.
know anything about that kind of stuff.
I think that she wanted an excuse to go hang out with Rhianan more. And she
Oh,
kind of like
that does,
bats her
yeah.
eyes, like in a funny way. I think she just
No,
wanted
you're
an
true.
excuse to go hang out with him.
I mean, that's not hard to make an excuse for that.
Yeah. And fair enough. I mean, we've been basically, all of us have been basically together for the entirety of since we've known each other, so makes sense. Need
Yeah,
some alone
it does.
time.
Did you have any luck with your family?
A little bit. I mean, not really. Apparently, The man that I am looking for did something that should make it easy to find him, though, so that's great.
Oh, well, that is good. That's very good.
That's good for me. And she's gonna kind of like grit her teeth and just go, yeah, it's great. I'm so happy. It's gonna be so easy to find him now.
As you're talking about that, you hear a little knock on the door. A little knock, dink, dink, dink.
I'll go get the door.
A small man in a bowler hat.
Lysandra will walk over and.
A small man in a bowler hat just kind of like walks in, plays a little like horn. Is this the residence of one Ina? Is there an elf here named Ina?
That would be me.
He just kind of like plays a little on his little horn thing. Takes out a small silver tray with a piece of paper on it. Your presence has been requested by Master Floon Bellinger on a party to be held by the Calisanters within the next 2 days. Do you accept?
Do we know a Floon? Please, do we know a Floon?
Well,
this is a
that's
serious
the guy. Remember? Do you not remember Flo? Yeah.
No.
Oh wait.
His name was Floon, wasn't it?
Artie peeks his head through the door and says, "No, Ani Ina, it's Pretty Boy 2. Remember? In your diary, you called the redhead Pretty Boy 1 and his friend Pretty Boy 2. Pretty Boy 2."
What?
Yeah.
I gave you that notebook? She's gonna kind of like rush over and try to like look to see if he has it.
I was like, I don't want to though. I found it. Finders keepers.
Okay. You know what? Hey, buddy. Okay, how about I get the papers that I need from it, and you can have the rest.
No, they're all my papers now.
Great. Okay. I can give you a better paper if you want it.
But it's already good paper.
That's my boy.
This paper is very, very bad. Hey, look, this paper is... Don't you want, like, some premium paper?
But if it's... This paper is really nice. I like the paper.
Well, I have better paper I can give you.
Do you just not want everyone to know that you have a crush on the pretty boy?
No. She's just gonna go, no, and look at everyone else to make sure they didn't hear it, and then look back at him and just go.
Don't worry. The pretty boy's not here, and Ree's not here, so she's not gonna know. So all the pretty boy. Oh, is it the different pretty boy?
Artie, I'm afraid that you may have misread a little bit, but it's okay. We're gonna get you in school. Pretty boy 1.
I need to go to school to learn the difference between 1 and 2.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too, bud. It's very, very hard. It's very hard to understand. Trust me, I had issues with it too. Hey, let's not talk about Pretty Boy 1 in front of everyone else.
But he's right here.
No, I would love to hear more.
He points to the bowler hat and I was like, "This guy talks to Pretty Boy number 1. Well, can I talk to him about him with him?"
No, you can't. No, you can't. You cannot.
Madam,
you can talk about him with me.
She's covering her face.
Yeah, he's
like, no.
No, he runs up.
Yeah.
He Artie really runs over to Lysandra. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll talk a lot to you, Auntie Lisa."
Yeah, let's go talk about it. And she'll kind of pick Artie up.
Oh God.
Yeah, irony kind of plays along. Just guys, yeah, you talk with him about that invitation there, Ina, and then the gentleman of the bowler has to go. Madam, please, I need
Please don't leave me.
Madam, I understand that you're going to say no to this invitation. I have nothing against that, but if you're going to give me the no, can I please have it officially down so I can go and ask the next 3 people on the list?
I'm not gonna say no.
Yes.
You're not going to
Not
say
saying-
no?
No, I'm not
You're
gonna
not
say
saying... Really?
no. Yeah.
Not,
Why
not
would
to-
I say
not-
no?
I mean, have you seen his face, madam?
Huh.
Yes. And she kind of
How-
reaches for her loot, like, say another word, I swear to God.
Well, just... I mean, bully for you, madam. They do always say beauty is only skin deep, so... He kind of like...
Excuse
He
me.
like...
I will
he
have
hands...
to know. He's more beautiful than ever.
He just like passes the tray with the invitation on. Is like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's gonna take it and just be like, I probably should write his name down so I don't get it wrong. She's not gonna, though.
So he just leaves you there with alone with Cassius now. After that little fiasco,
She's gonna look at Cassius and just be like, this is... I swear this doesn't happen every day.
I see. Pretty boy number 1 and 2.
Well, yeah, Pretty Boy 1. Okay, so our lives are kind of weird right now. We came upon this tavern by very weird circumstances. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it. But
Go ahead, though.
She kind of blushes and just goes, so we were kind of sent to find Pretty Boy 1 by one of his friends, and by finding him, we found Pretty Boy 2. And by finding Pretty Boy 1, we were given this establishment. That's like the gist of it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not too complicated.
Complicated at all. Some people make it out to be very complicated, but it isn't.
Well, apart from the law. Oh, yeah, and he stands up and he like looks outside where the girl is playing at, trying to make sure everything's fine.
Oh, don't worry. Meepo and Click are great guardians. I promise. I would trust them with my life.
You see, he like turns around at you. I'm trying to find this girl's mother.
Ooh.
Yeah. She kind of got lost, and I'm keeping watch of her just in case.
Oh.
But
Well, where'd you find her?
where did I find her?
Yeah, where'd you find her?
didn't
Wait.
think that far ahead. Didn't think that far ahead.
I did. She was in like some really sketchy alley, and I decided that maybe it was not good for her to go be there.
Well, that's not good. Well, she can come inside too if she just wants to hang out here. We have a lot of connections, I guess I could say, that can try to find her parents.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank
Yeah.
you. And he like walks over to the girl and like explains the situation.
She
Like,
just comes-
okay.
Yeah, she just comes inside and be like, okay, just that stinky boy ran off and he's not playing with me anymore. She like kind of
Oh.
walks in and like pouts and like kicks the floor as she's walking inside.
Stinky
said-
boy.
He said that I was gonna be my friend and we were playing marbles, but he didn't have marbles. He only had stupid rocks, and you told me to throw them at him, but I said no, I want to play marbles.
Ian's gonna
Yeah,
rub her
she's-
temples and just be like,
she's
oh,
like
God.
she's like angrily sitting on the table, like sitting on the chair with her like hands out on the table, like kind of like pounding the table every time she says a word for emphasis. And she's just like, and he ran inside talking about pretty boys, but I want to talk about pretty unicorns.
Well, already back in a sec.
I guess you could take turns in talking about what you guys like. No? I mean, that's how
Not
friends
here.
are.
No, just to clarify, Demi, the boy was Artie, the one who ran
Yeah,
upstairs.
but isn't he
Yeah.
also inside?
But no, he's inside, but he's upstairs in his room. She doesn't know where he went. She didn't see him go upstairs.
Oh, okay. Should we keep her with Artie?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can be friends. Artie's new to the city, so it'll be good for him to know someone. And then we can find her parents, return her, and maybe they can have a play date later.
Sounds good.
Okay. You both take the little girl up to the room Artie's been using, and he's like, I got a book open and is reading it to both Lysandra and Irony. They're both sitting on her bed. He goes, and then I went and I talked and I saw. No, don't worry. No.
Oh,
It's
this is
okay.
good.
Ina, it's okay. This isn't something that's real that happened. This is something you wrote.
Yeah,
about
no.
what
This has
happened.
been very informative,
No,
very informative.
No, he holds.
Starts
No,
crying.
Ina, no. This is a dream you said that you had. It's not something that actually happened. It's not real. You don't have to worry.
I'm
Oh,
learning a
God.
lot.
No, you're not. Artie, can I have that back,
I
please?
am.
Can I borrow it when I feel like?
Oh God. No. I'm just gonna go take it from him, and then pull out another notebook and give it to him, and be like, "This one has way better, more age-appropriate stuff for you, buddy."
He starts like kind of like flipping through. It's like it's all blank.
There's some drawings in there you can look at.
Well, and
He's
that
just
way you
kinda
can
like-
fill it up with your stuff.
Yeah, you can fill up with your own stories and your own dreams that aren't mine.
He just kind of like looks at it and just like kind of like okay, and he goes takes one of his little crayons and starts drawing in the
isn't
notebook.
that better?
He doesn't say anything.
She's gonna close the notebook that he was looking at, and like tuck it away back in her belt, and just be like, anyway, hey. Anyway.
So, Ina, I think later we need to have a conversation about one of your dreams because I have a lot of questions about that.
No, we're not gonna talk about it. We ain't talking about
Just
it. No.
I'm just curious. Just curious.
No, we ain't talking about it. Look, I didn't realize he would even get a hold of it. This is the notebook where I put all my information and my names so I don't forget people's names. And I'm sorry, I didn't realize he got it.
It's okay. I just want to bother you. That's all.
She's like rubbing at her arm, like worriedly, because there's a lot of stuff in that notebook.
No, seriously,
okay.
don't worry about it.
As you both are kind of like talking through that, off back in the city proper, in sort of not the market district, but in the park area nearby, Rainier is pointing off a bunch of statues. They're called the 10 statues of Waterdeep. That's visible from the park, and he goes, "Yep, and that over there is the drunkard. Personally, I've always felt that if these statues are supposed to be defenders, I don't exactly know why we'd need a drunkard to defend the city." Oh, Pigeon? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm thinking what to say.
Ah, okay.
Which is
Just
alive.
wanted to make, just wanted to make sure that like I came through.
Well, I can appreciate that, like, having one of your tone's protectors be a drunkard. I think it would be a bit hypocritical of me as a satyr to completely pa the whole thing.
I suppose, though. Then again, I also haven't seen how well satyr can hold their drink, so.
Keep me away from alcohol at an event, hun. You don't want to see how I get.
Oh, don't I?
Trust me. If my patron, a liar, would tell you, it can get fucking weird.
Oh, your patron. You know, I knew you were a magic user, but I didn't know you had a patron.
Oh, have I never mentioned that? Yeah, I have a genie patron. She lives in this ring I've got. And she sort of shows off her ring that's a gold sort of swirl shape with a blue diamond in the middle. I don't think I've ever actually described it.
Nah, he takes the hand, kind of like looks over the ring against the hands, like, wow, can't believe they can fit a whole genie inside that.
It's bigger on the inside than you think. The space is actually quite nice.
Has she personally told you that, or are you just assuming she likes the place?
Well, I've been in there myself a few times.
Really? Oh, that
Yeah,
is an
yeah,
impressive bit of magic then.
Yeah, it's really useful if I ever get in too much danger. I can just kind of hop into the ring for an hour or two.
Kind of wish I had something to help me hide away. More than a few situations I'd like to just run into a ring over.
Well, Alaya's lovely, but she can be quite overbearing about my personal life.
How so?
Well, her title, cause genies get a full title. She is known as Alaya the Beautiful. And if you've ever met, like, an auntie who is very, like, super obsessed with someone's, like... Have you ever met a girl where her auntie is, like, really obsessed with how she dresses and, like, tries to get her to flirt constantly?
My dear Rhi, I think you need to go to a ball held by a noble family. You will see that everywhere.
That's what Alaya is like. I love her to pieces. She's like family to me. But she can be a lot for people.
Well, I mean, did she give herself the title, or was that more of an objective statement by others?
From what I know, because I discovered her on a dig. That's how me and her met, and that's how I got my job at the university. She was one of the first digs I ever did. I dug her up in a tomb. To my understanding, based on the records that were left in the tomb where she was found, it's kind of like an objective opinion. Like, people apparently voted on it or something.
Well, I'm sure she's very, very proud to have that sort of vote.
Oh yes, definitely. Alaya she loves pretty things.
Well then, I suppose I should be rather grateful that she took a bit of a liking to myself.
Oh yes, it's so... Like, she agrees with the Kenku, where, you know how the Kenku had this, like, kidnapped Floon because they were like, he's the prettier boy. I'm not trying to be mean, but she agrees with them. But she does say that you are pretty boy number 2.
Well, I suppose in a town full of thousands of people, being the second most prettiest male has its perks.
Well, I never said that was my personal opinion. Personally, Floon's too.
If I could just ask, don't let Floon know that. He'll be riding that high for years.
Well, I never said it was my personal opinion as well.
Oh, really? He kind of like gives a little like mock smile, kind of like crosses his hands, steps a little bit closer to you. It's like, that's not your assessment. You would dare disagree with your own magic patron over what exactly?
Well, Floon is nice. Like, he's a nice lad. I just personally think that you've got a bit of a rugged charm that's more appealing.
I suppose. He kind of like holds his chin, his hand, just like, I suppose Floon is a bit more of a foppish type. He certainly enjoys the arts and taking in shows, while I do enjoy a bit more legwork.
Rhi has gone, like, bright red. She's, like, That took a lot for her to say. She's really...
He kind of like does the Miles Morales kind of like puts his hand on her shoulder, kind of like hey thing, but he doesn't like outright say hey, and it's a bit more charming than how Miles did it. And he just kind of goes, though I suppose you are right, I am a man who enjoys adventuring.
Well, you certainly look it. Like... Floon, I said before, Floon's nice and all, but he's a bit small for my tastes. He's very... Like, skinny lads don't sort of do it for me.
No, I perfectly understand. Though, I must confess, an unfortunate reality is I really can't judge differently than what is objective. I have to agree with the consensus, not with the best male in Waterdeep, but he takes his other hand, kind of like scoops it around her lower back and pulls her in a bit more. I think it's a bit more objective to say you are pretty girl number one.
Reed sort of like stomps her foot unintentionally, and her tail is going fucking insane. Like if you could see steam coming out of her ears, she's gone so red.
You know, I didn't really... I forgot to mention something before I asked you to come see the statues.
Oh?
He kind of like points over to one that's like kind of like dug into the ground. It's like a weeping soldier, like his... okay, perfect way to describe it. Imagine Ken right at the beginning of the song when he's wearing like the black shirt. He's like got his fist on his knee and holding it up to his forehead kind of thing. Just like the lost one. They say it's bad luck while in his shadow to walk away without kissing someone. I hope you aren't so skeptical as to disagree with bad luck.
Well, as an archaeologist, I definitely don't want to anger any sort of traditions.
And I certainly want to upset your superstition patron. Kind of like taps your ring, and so he just brings you in and... And that's where we'll end the session for today. What an eventful day it was for our group.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Screaming, crying, throwing furniture, clawing at the walls.
Oh my god.
Yes,
We have to
all of
wait
those
another
things.
week.
All of those things.
Oh god.
Good way to end the year, I said.
Yeah, great week for Cassius to join. Just be like,
Yeah.
this brooding manly man's got to put up with like all this. Like the bureaucracy of getting our child into university.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's like flirting, and then just enters a man. He's like, "Hi, I'm Cassius. I have a dead wife and a daughter. Nice to meet you."
Hi, I'm Cassius. I'm the most depressed man you've ever seen in your life. Continue with your flirting.
Oh my god.
Well, now we have two pretty
Great.
boys and one sad boy.
Yeah,
To really like put like round out the cast. Oh
Make
my
it more
god.
official.
Oh my god.
And then there's a monk.
The monk.
I'm dying. That was amazing.
It was. It was. Nope, silver.
Okay, I'm gonna see who to rate out real quick, and then we shall
That
pick
was
this up
crazy.
again next week. Yeah.
Yay!
Yes.
I certainly hope you all can wait that long.
No, we can't.
No.
I don't want to.
No.
Don't tell my other campaigns, but I've been waiting for like this is like I'll wait very what do you call it? Excitedly. Question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anticipation is like, welcome to anticipation. We've been waiting like a Stephen Curry being like that, yeah.
Excitement and fear. .jpg. Oh my god. Well,
Oh,
I'll see you guys next week. That was wild.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was so
Fun.
good.
That was crazy.